for coming on. Really appreciate your presence.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
That was fun.
Don't miss Mattress Firm's Thanks Savings Sale with incredible Black Friday doorbuster deals 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hurry in to save 50% on an adjustable base. Plus, get a 2-pack of memory foam pillows for just $18.99. Or a mattress protector for only $18.99. Or even our lowest price on firm queen sets, just $159.99. So don't miss huge Black Friday doorbuster deals at Mattress Firm.
You said you wanted to feel better about your cereal. General Mills Big G cereals hear you. That's why we say yes to whole grain as our first ingredient. And no way to high fructose corn syrup. In every Honey Nut O, every Lucky Charm spoonful, and every Cinnamon Toast Crunch square. You can feel good about General Mills Big G cereals.
I'm Jamie Costello from ABC2. It's time to talk football, sports, and have a good time. Join me and all new guest Steve Smith Sr. for The Nest from the Iron Rooster.
Check out The Nest with me Sunday mornings at 11:30 on ABC2.
Count on the night team that works for you. ABC2 News, weeknights at 11.
The Turkey Bowl, next. ABC2 Sports presents the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl. The Loyola Dons versus the Calvert Hall Cardinals.
Well, they've been meeting since 1920, and today it is the 97th meeting between Calvert Hall and Loyola. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Turkey Bowl, and happy Thanksgiving. Scott Garceau, Tom Matte. I'm surrounded by running backs. Femi Badejo over on this side, the former Raven running back. And it is always a good way to start Thanksgiving, isn't it, right here?
No question, Scott. We've been doing this for a lot of years and have never had so much fun.
Yeah, and we've had great games recently. Let's take a look at some of the impact players in today's game, and we start with the Loyola Downs. They've got a talented wide receiver, Tom, and Kenny Lewis.
Kenny Lewis, 55 receptions, 832 yards, 10 touchdowns. This guy's all over the field. Nobody over 200 cornerbacks, 5 interceptions. Right?
5 interceptions as a defensive player. Well, now on the defensive side, there's some of the numbers you see for Kenny Lewis, and as Tom said, nobody else over 200 yards receiving, so you see a lot of the offense is going through him. Now on the defensive side, you're going to see a lot of number 87 defensive tackle Evan Boozer.
Yes, 82 tackles, 19 sacks. This guy's 6'5", 240. He's all over the field, and he's only a junior, Scott.
And Donald Davis calls him the best defensive lineman in the league, and that's a nice compliment coming from the other side of the field. All right, time now to take a look at some of the Calvert Hall impact players. And Femi, let's start with a home run hitter. You're running back. You know, the guys that can hit the home runs are special players, and that's what we have right here in B.J. Watson.
B.J. Watson going to Harvard on a full scholarship, has 4.4 speed, and averages about 6 yards a carry. He's outstanding.
Yeah, over 30 schools have recruited him. There you see some of the numbers, over 600 rushing yards, as Femi said, almost 6 yards a crack, and he can hit the home run with that blinding speed. On the defensive side for Calvert Hall, it starts with number 1, very talented linebacker, Tyshawn Fogg.
Yeah, Tyshawn Fogg, 6'2", 230, going to Rutgers on a full scholarship, 8 tackles for a loss, over 30 scholarship offers himself, one of the top-rated outside linebackers in the nation, also outstanding.
He's the kind of guy that might scare a running back like you,
I'd
right?
love to see him in the hole. I'd love to see him.
He's a player, and he wears that number 1. All right, let's take a look at some of the keys to today's game, and this comes from the coaches, and we start on the Loyola side, Tom, where they say they want to be disciplined, and sometimes there's a lot of emotion in a rivalry game like this, right?
And this is such a big game, Scott, but to be able to be disciplined on it, Keep the penalties at very low. Make sure you're making clean tackles. Don't shoot your mouth, though.
And Brad Hall also says we want to control tempo. How do you do that?
Well, controlling tempo is controlling the ball and being able to run, establish that run game, be able to get that thing going right from the
chains,
start.
right?
And keep moving those chains, and you take that time off the clock.
All right, let's take a look at the other side. Donald Davis, his keys to the game, Femi, they want to get out in a hurry, right?
Yeah, I think they have a speed advantage on the edge, and getting off to a fast start is also psychological. They need to be involved, quick, and focused.
You played on a lot of Raven teams, and this one was always key, right?
Yeah, being more physical. They have a size advantage as well, so let's see if they can use that to their advantage and get B.J. Watson that 6-yard average per carry.
All right, we're counting down to kickoff. When we come back, we'll check in with Jamie Costello, who's down on the sidelines, and we'll also take you inside the locker room. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're just about ready to kick off the Turkey Bowl.
The Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl, brought to you by the Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus.
Please pause wherever you are and join us in prayer.
First National Bank's mobile app offers new ways to manage your debit card. Choose where it can be used. Set spending limits and alerts. Even turn your card off and back on again should you misplace it. Introducing Card Guard from First National Bank, redefining convenience in banking. Download the FNB Direct app with Card Guard today or visit us online at fnb-online.com to learn more.
Wish you could get crabs straight out of the bay? At Conrad's Crabs, you can, because we're family-owned and operated. Crabs go straight from our boats to our Perry Hall restaurant in Parkville carryout. We serve the freshest crabs year-round, and year after year voted best crabs in the Baltimore Magazine Readers Poll. Dine in Conrad's Seafood Restaurant and enjoy the chef's local specialties, including fresh seafood, steaks, and more. Plus, all desserts are made on premises, or stop by the Oyster Bar on game day. Conrad's Crabs Seafood Restaurant and carryout.
We catch our
The only thing missing at Mercy High School is you. Visit mercyhighschool.com/admissions for more information.
Today's live streaming on abc2news.com and ABC2 apps is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. We're just about set to go. Let's go down to the sidelines and our partner, Jamie Costello. Wouldn't be Turkey Day without him.
This game comes at the perfect time. You know, it feels like Loyola and Calvert Hall are as old as Republicans and Democrats. You know, in D.C., they're separated by party lines. Here, they're separated by sidelines. And as you know, all politics is local. So at the end of this game, both schools go back to picking up those who have fallen and making our people where we live better. So that's what it's all about here today. So Washington, you can debate your politics over your sweet potatoes. Today in Baltimore, we'll be debating on why they didn't go for it on 4th and 1. I like that party better. Let's go inside the locker room. This is an emotional one. This is the last pregame talk for Coach Brett Hall with his Loyola Dons.
You do whatever you have to do between the whistles to win the game, to execute your job, and you do it for your brother. You do it for your coaches, you do it for me, and you do it for our community. That's what it's about. That's why I played in this game. That's why you play in this game. And that's why all these people come to support you. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's go show them. Yeah. Let's go show them. Let's go show them. Get up here. Get a break. Let's go. Get a break. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. All right, ready, break. Give me three. Let's go, baby.
Let's go make a memory. Let's go back up to 3 men in a booth.
Thanks, Jamie. And we saw Brant Hall. This is his final game. He's going to stay at Loyola as the assistant AD, but he's got a 5- and an 8-year-old, wants to spend more time with his sons. An emotional day for him, quarterback in this game. And we are underway. Calvert Hall with the opening kickoff. Here comes Loyola. All the way out near the 50-yard line. That's Kenny Lewis, their gifted wide receiver. 34 yards on the return, and he nearly broke it, Tom.
Boy, up the middle. Great blocking going right up the middle. Had the seam, and he's got the speed. Almost broke it all the way. But great field position inside the, inside the 40, 50-yard line.
Our quarterback stats brought to you by the Institute of Notre Dame. There's Will Corris, the senior quarterback for the Dons. See the passing numbers, over 55%, 1,858 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. Corris out of the shotgun on 1st and 10, just short of the 50-yard line. On the ground, they go to the right side. That's Azende Smith, their leading rusher. Smith averaging 3.5 yards a carry, 8 touchdowns on the year. The Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic Schools starting lineups. Let's take a look.
Matt White, St. Philip Neri.
Patrick Wickline, Loyola Blakefield Middle School.
Trevor Madigan, Spurs Point Middle School.
Drew Barker, Immaculate Heart of Mary.
Kevin Cheesebro, St. John Westminster.
Jack Glock, Folsom Middle School.
Kenneth Lewis Jr., Suburb Magnet Middle School.
Matt Bell, the Unseld School. John Fiola, the Immaculate Conception School.
Azende Smith, Orange Mill Middle School.
Will Corris, Sheridan Hall.
Not much room for Azende Smith as he's actually dropped for a loss on the play. Loss of 2, Tyson Fogg. We talked about him in the pregame show. In on the stop for the Cardinals. 3rd down at about 10. 4 wideouts. Shotgun set for Will Corris. Corris, by the way, quite an athlete. Played football, basketball, and he's going to Maryland on a golf scholarship.
That's the way to do it.
Does it all, right?
That's right.
Corris with time now starts to run, and he's sacked. Dropped for about a 2-yard loss. Luke Hickey and Derek Harris combine on the sack for Calvert Hall.
Calvert Hall defense just stepping up right away here, establishing a line of scrimmage on that one. They really knocked them back, Scotty.
Femi, what do we say about a fast start?
Yeah, here we go. Derek Harris is one of their inspirational guys, a big guy in the middle, looking to see him make plays all day long.
Corris, the quarterback, is also the punter. Chris Cooper and Jordan McLaughlin back deep for Calvert Hall. It's a nice punt. Boy, good hang time from about the 15-yard line. Looking for some room and now finding it up across the 30 to about the 32. That's Chris Cooper. A 38-yard punt for Corris and a 17-yard return from Chris Cooper.
Yeah, Chris Cooper was a guy that Don Davis said we should look out for today. Outstanding hands, quick, agile, and I like what I see from him early.
All right, so here we go. First possession of the day for Calvert Hall. We're going to take a timeout. Clock stop, 9:54 to play in the first quarter. It's the 97th Turkey Bowl. No score between Loyola and Calvert Hall.
Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $100 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com.
This learning community will help you to think bigger and stir within you a curiosity that will drive you to achieve greatness. We will strive for nothing less. A Calvert Hall education extends well beyond the classroom. We take great pride in the diverse talents that each student brings to our community. Among you are dedicated musicians, championship athletes, talented artists, driven leaders, and young men committed to serve and grow in faith. Today, you begin a journey to prepare you to become young men of intellect, faith, and integrity. Welcome to this great place. Welcome to this unique brotherhood and family. Welcome to Calvert Hall.
Oh, yeah, it's a little warm, not quite that warm, but hey, they're young, right? They're young and having fun. Our Institute of Notre Dame quarterback stats for Ben Brooks. There's the senior quarterback. Both these guys played in the Turkey Bowl last year, were starters. Excellent football IQ, command of the offense. 55% completion, 7 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and he's rushed for a couple of touchdowns.
Not bad statistics at all.
Looking forward to see what Ben Brooks does today. When we watched him against earlier in the year, he was pulled for Avery, so let's see what he does today.
Well, they're starting with 7 offensive linemen, and they keep it on the ground, turning the corner. B.J. Watson, we told you about that 4.3, 4.4 speed, and you saw him kick it outside there, Tom.
Scott, he's just got that great speed. He's following blocking perfect. He breaks it right back to the outside, then puts the afterburners on here, and really picks up good yardage on the first one.
He's a Turkey Bowl veteran, Femi.
Yes, slow 2, fast through. I love the acceleration. Good read. Let his lineman get out in front. Excellent.
Scored a touchdown in this game. Says it was one of his biggest thrills as a sophomore. Now he's a senior. 1st and 10, Brooks out of the shotgun. Plenty of time. He's thrown it deep. Got a man open. Caught. Touchdown. Calvert Hall's Chris Cooper got behind the defense, and Ben Brooks threw a strike. 57 yards on the score. And Femi, key to the game, start fast. That starts pretty fast.
Chris Cooper was a guy that we talked about during our meetings on Monday. We knew he was going to be dangerous. Here we go, seeing dividends early.
Boy, this is just showing great speed, Scott. And what a throw. He hung it out there, led him right underneath the ball. Perfect execution.
The freshman Ty Trin on the coverage. But, Tom, I'll tell you what, the offensive line did a great job.
Protected.
I mean, he had plenty of time, step up, throw the bomb, and a great score. Point after kick is up.
No good.
And it's no good. That's Jeff Cordenbrock. He's only missed 1 extra point in 4 years, 31 of 32 this year. But remember, they're kicking on NFL goalposts, and they're a little tighter than the high school goalposts. We got a timeout on the field, 9:39 to play in the first quarter. Similar to last year when Calvert Hall struck early. Cardinals on top, 6-0.
It's the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Infinity. It's the biggest sale of them all. Buy or lease any new Infinity and make no payments till March 2017. Plus, Nationwide will make your first payment. Come get your new ride at Nationwide Infinity, and remember, got a trade? You got it made. Hurry to the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Infinity in Timonium and nationwideinfinity.com and make no payments till March 2017. Black Friday starts now at Nationwide.
Our children's futures start at a very young age, and Catholic schools prepare them for that future. Academic excellence with the belief that all students will succeed. Access to new technology at an early age. A balanced curriculum. Teachers as role models, sharing their knowledge, skills, and values. A caring and supportive community that promotes respect of self and others. And graduation rates over 99%. My name is Sheehan Stanwyck-Birch, and I'm a Catholic school graduate.
Volume has always been a compromise. Hair looked great, felt horrible. Treseme's beautiful volume is specifically designed to work in reverse for soft, touchable volume. First, condition to soften, then shampoo to wash away weight. Reverse your routine with Tresemme.
Accurate forecasts keep you safe.
Lots of sunshine will be out there for today. You will not need that rain gear at all.
And with Maryland's most accurate forecasts, there's no safer place to start your day than Good Morning Maryland.
You will need that jacket as you step out and about.
Weekdays from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
Here's our Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. 2 plays, that's all. 67 yards. Took all of 15 seconds. Can't diagram it any better, Tom.
You're starting off with a bang right there. And that was an unbelievable throw. Strong arm. Really got down the field on the ball.
Well, Ben Brooks put it right on the money. Point after was missed, so 6-0. Remember last year, Calvert Hall hit a 75-yard touchdown run. T.J. Massey just a couple minutes into the game, and that was the end of the scoring. They won the game 6-0. So I'm sure flashbacks for both teams. And it's an onside kick. Little short one, and Loyola gets up and covers up. Dom Clark.
He's pulling all the stops out, Scott,
Yeah.
right away. The little trickery here and there.
Hey, let's check out our Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic Schools starting lineups.
Luke Hickey, Hereford Middle School. Derek Harris, Lock Raven Academy.
Justin Taylor, Burley Manor Middle.
Anthony Rowe, School of the Incarnation.
Tyshawn Fogg, Aberdeen Middle School.
Chance Campbell, Mount View Middle School.
Jack Humphreys, Immaculate Conception School. Isaiah Watson, Parkville Middle School.
Michael Sawyer, Holy Angels Catholic School.
Caleb Biggers, Parkville Middle.
Brandon Webster, Oklahoma Road Middle School.
This is Will Corus throwing over the middle, incomplete.
Ooh, almost picked off on that one, Scott. The ball bounced off the receiver, up in the arms, and linebacker coming across there almost picked it off.
Yep, Tyshawn Fogg right in the mix, right on time.
Number 1, we're going to see a lot of that number today. He's a special talent. Dom Clark was the intended receiver.
Scott, we know how important Will Corus is today. We talked about it with Coach on Monday. The relationship between him and the play calling is has to be on point today. Can they weather this storm? Can they tide this quick score and answer with one? I guess we're going to find out right now.
4 wide receivers set. Azende Smith, the lone running back. Corus out of the gun, looking to throw on second down. It's complete. Up across the 40-yard line, up near the 43, is Ty Trin. Trin's a nice story. He is a freshman. And he said, got a player down here. Trin said his best moment this year was getting called up to the varsity and scoring his first touchdown. And here he is playing in the Turkey Bowl as a freshman. Mike Sawyer is shaken up, getting some attention as the sun peeks out just a little bit through the clouds here.
Well, we hope the rain stays off. That's all.
Hey, Maddie and Scott, I'm real curious to see how Coach Hall goes with the tempo in this game. He mentioned it was going to be a big part of their game plan, and that he can go slow or he can go fast depending on how things were moving along.
Yeah,
so it's going to be interesting to see what he does right here.
Temperature, by the way, at game time, 46 degrees. Very light winds, just 2 miles per hour. And there's Mike Sawyer heading to the sidelines on his feet. Hopefully he's okay. Little smile on his face. Good to see that.
He's all right. He'll be back in there.
With Isaiah Watson, he's one of the 2 top cover corners on that Cardinal defense. As you take a look, Coach Hall coaching his final game, his 5th Turkey Bowl, but he had a bunch as an assistant coach, spent 9 years as the coordinator there, and of course was a star quarterback, Metro Player of the Year at Loyola. Of course, rolls to his right, throws, and completes it up near the 50-yard line. Kenny Lewis. Yeah, Kenny Lewis, his favorite receiver, 55 catches on the year, a pickup of 8.
And just a good touch on the ball as he breaks this out there. Finds that dead spot out there and it's led perfect. Good throw by the quarterback.
Here's Will Corus.
Yeah.
It's nice to have 2 seniors, right?
I think Will Corus is a timing guy. He's smart. He knows how to get the ball out. And I saw that against Edmondson earlier this year when I scouted that game.
Omar Whiting gets the handoff, and he is met with resistance immediately. Red jerseys everywhere. No room for Whiting, the 5'10", 180-pound senior, and it's a loss of 1 on the play. Justin Taylor, the first to meet him. Taylor, a 6'2", 220-pound senior.
And watch the penetration coming right into the backfield. Picks him up and just drags him back. They lose 1 on the play.
2nd and 11 from midfield. Loyola with the ball. They trail 6-0. It's the 97th Turkey Bowl from M&T Bank Stadium. Glad you could join us. Corus sets, throws to the near sideline. It's complete. Jake Berry on the reception, and Isaiah Watson there to tackle him immediately. Isaiah Watson is the brother of B.J. Watson, the running back. He's the younger brother. He's a junior, but he's their top DB, 5'11", 170 pounds, and he's got offers already from Toledo, Ball State, Morgan State. He's going to be playing college football.
Loyola needs to be careful. They're running the same combination over and over again. I see that guy running a 9 with a guy sitting in the flat on an out route. Be careful.
Course complete to Matt Bell. Bell, a good target, 6'4", 170 pounds. Caleb Biggers makes the stop, number 24. Should take a look at Bran Hall, the head coach of the Dons. He said when he told his 8- and 5-year-old he wouldn't be coaching anymore, they said, does that mean we can't go to the game? And he said, no, we will still go to the game. Dad just won't be the head coach.
And what a great guy to work with.
Yes.
He's so cooperative to us.
So 4th down, you see the numbers are 12 for 21, 57% on the year. Course looking to throw on 4th down, now scrambles to his right, heavy pressure.
There he is.
Got some time, man open, it's complete, 1st down. So Coors bought time, found his fullback, John Fiola, and it's a 1st down down near the 25-yard line. Billy Wooden was providing the pressure on Will Coors, but he kept his composure, Femi, and found some space and found a man open.
They've been leaking that guy in the flat all game long. My only concern is this becomes repetitive. Is the corner going to squat? Obviously, that was a broken play. They were extended to 3rd down and converted. So good for them. 4th down, actually. I take that back.
I formation this time. Course under center. And a pitch back. Looking deep down the middle. Got a man, and it's incomplete. He had a step or two, Kenny Lewis, but the Calvert Hall defense did react.
The old flea flicker.
Yeah, Chorus to Azunde Smith.
Yeah.
Did you ever throw that one?
Yeah, I did that a couple times. That was, you come across here, you get the handoff, and then you pitch it back to the quarterback, and that draws that defense up, and you usually get behind him. That was good coverage.
Try to suck the safety up, but they kind of stayed home that time.
It sure did.
Great pass protection as well.
And the sun is out.
2nd and 10. Course out of the shotgun. Completes it. Cross field. Inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line is Matt Bell. Biggers up on the stop from his safety position.
And a good solid tackle over there. Those kind of tackles in the open field are tough to make, Scott. And Femi, you know that. You like to get that one-on-one on that defensive back.
Yeah, and then just something interesting, too, on that quick screen right there. Eventually what they can do is slip that guy out that's making that block on that corner. They can slip him out. Look for that play later. That's the next evolution of that play.
Now looks like Loyola is going to take a timeout here, stop the clock. 6:10 to play in the quarter, and of course, off to a nice start. He's completed 6 of 8, 42 yards. So we saw a little bit of the athleticism there. He's not a burner back there, but he always seems to know where the pressure is and made a nice play there, got away from pressure, rolled to the near side, and found his fullback.
And that's what you have to have as a quarterback that has that athleticism, that he can dodge some of those defensive linemen coming in and trying to get a hold of it. And he breaks it outside, and he has a good passing arm.
It doesn't matter what level of football you play, whether it's high school, college, or the NFL. Extending third play, making smart decisions at the quarterback position are going to allow you to win games. So we're seeing that right now. 4th and 3, was it? They convert.
Yeah.
Now they're in the red zone. They're just outside the red zone, on the 24, 23-yard line.
You saw the series history, and as we said, since 1920, they've been playing this game. 49, 39, and 8 for Loyola. Now, the Calvert Hall has won 6 of the last 7 games, but prior to that, Loyola won 6 straight. So there's cycles in this thing, and if you look at the history since 1920, you'll see a team dominate for a while, then the other one comes back. 10th play of the drive, they started on their own 36. 3rd down and about 6. Double tight end. Course out of the gun. Empty backfield. Stands in the pocket. Here comes the pressure. He escapes, runs up the middle, and runs down near the 20-yard line. Just short, about a yard or 2 short of a 1st down.
Well, Coach Hall's going to tell him to get down quicker than that, because we don't want to expose him to hits like that. And I think we had a discussion about that on Monday night. So Coach Hall's going to be having a discussion with him on the sideline about sliding a little earlier than that.
Jack Humphreys made the stop. About 4th and 3, and they're going to go for it here. Tommy McLaughlin is the place kicker. They'll try to convert their second straight fourth down. 4th and about 3. Morris throws near side, and it's dropped. Kenny Lewis looked like he was trying to run before he caught the football, Tom.
First of all, you have to look the ball into your hands, make sure you got a hold of it, grab that thing, then tuck it away, and then go upfield. He would have had the first down.
Hey, Tommy, you remember that's E personnel right there. 3 wides, 2 backs.
Yeah.
You know you're going to throw in that formation right there. What was that again? That was another quick screen. Right. So what are they setting up here? I'm waiting for the quick screen to be faked and then thrown down the field. So let's see if we can see that later in the red zone.
All right, we'll take a timeout. 5:31 left, first quarter. Calvert Hall on top of Loyola, 6-0 in the 97th Turkey Bowl from M&T Bank Stadium.
Need to get into the game of home purchase or refinancing? Prime Lending has the most experienced coaches in the business. Gene Lugat, Matt Collymore, Dave Muir, Robert Bassett, Jim Bradley, Brian Shannon, Alex Lugat. We're ranked in the top 10 mortgage lenders for purchase units nationwide 4 years in a row. Ranked number 6 on the list of top 100 mortgage companies in America for 2015. Prime Lending. Home loans made simple. Towson Sports Medicine, proud partner of University of Maryland Sports Medicine and University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center, offers comprehensive services to athletes throughout Central Maryland. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College. Dr. Detterline specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery of the knee, shoulder, and hip, providing quality care to athletes of all ages and abilities. Call Towson Sports Medicine, 410-337-7900.
Plenty of time. He's thrown it deep. Got a man open. Touchdown. Calvert Hall's Chris Cooper got behind the defense, and Ben Brooks threw a strike. 57 yards on the score. And Femi, key to the game, start fast. That starts pretty fast.
Chris Cooper.
So Calvert Hall takes over on downs. And the Cardinals start near their own 20-yard line. First down at 10. Ben Brooks out of the shotgun. B.J. Watson in the backfield. In motion comes Tim Kronberger. This is Watson straight ahead. And he stopped after a short gain. Let's take a look at our Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic School starting lineup.
Reginald Sutton, Sudbrook Middle.
Craig Wood, Bel Air Middle School.
Pipe Guerra, Perry Hall Middle.
Grand Angle, St. Joseph Fullerton.
Malik Montague, Commodore John Rogers.
Chris Cooper, Perry Hall Middle School.
Owen Reese, North Hartford Middle School.
B.J. Watson, Windsor Mill Middle School.
Tim Smith, Black Raven Academy.
Ben Brooks, Patterson Mill Middle School.
Watson gets the handoff. Not much room there. That front of Loyola playing pretty stout here these last couple downs.
Yeah, they've got the momentum going right now. Defensively, they've made some great stops. They stopped the long game, that's for sure.
Boozer, Litvak, and Glock have to be disruptive here.
This is 3rd and 8.
Boozer needs to make his money right here. This is 3rd down.
They don't get paid in high school, family.
Well, figuratively speaking.
All right, they run the jet sweep to the far side of the field. And turning the corner is Chris Cooper. Well, Cooper's made some big plays, had a good punt return. Caught that.
They didn't get the first down, though, Scott.
No, they're just short about a yard. Looks like. Let's take a look at our Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic Schools starting lineup.
Dominic Clark, St. Margaret's Middle School.
Evan Boozer, Sheridan Hall.
Vanguard Mentor, Sudbrook Magnet Middle School.
A.J. Carver, Falston Middle School.
Paul Kinkoff, Cathedral. Trevor Hennigan, Sheridan Hall.
Mike Brzezinski, New Windsor Middle. Kenneth Lewis Jr., Sudbrook Magnet Middle School.
Ty Trin, Sudbrook Magnet Middle School.
Thomas Moran, St. James Academy.
Wade Tucker, the Sheridan Hall.
Got a whistle and a timeout as Calvert Hall, 4th and short. They debated shortly, and then they sent out the punt team. And I think they're going to get a delay of game and thus save the 5 yards by taking a timeout.
And I think they're going to go for it now. I think they're going to change their mind. They may go for it. Yeah, let's see.
Backed up that far in their own territory?
I don't think it's a good move, but you know, they got 1 yard to go.
You'd make a bad coach. You'd make a bad coach because you would go for it every time, right?
I go for it all the time.
You're like the fans in the stands. Go for it.
Go.
What do you think, Femi? Bad coach?
Yeah, no, not at all. Okay, you know, it's the last game of the season. I like
it. It's the most important game of the season.
Well, let's gamble. Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think they're punting.
Leave it on the field. I say you go for it.
No, Ben Brooks and the offense headed out there.
There you go. Hey, Scotty, you like that, huh?
Well, I like it if it works if I'm Calvert Hall.
Well, I see number 79 out there. I'd just run behind him, just push him forward.
Maybe they're going to try to draw an offside and then send the punt team in. Let's see. Tight formation. They almost did. Somebody jumped, got back, and it is a first down. So Calvert Hall gambles deep in their own territory, and B.J. Watson makes the coach look good as he gets the first down behind the left side or right side of the offensive line. Pipe Guerra.
There's a replay on it right now. Watch him how he's come through the whole. Sees the fullback leading through there with a great block, and that's how he got the first down.
Looks like he's got a little thunder with that lightning, huh?
Yeah.
4 yards on the pickup. The Hall 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. Shotgun set. Ben Brooks, the senior quarterback, honor roll student, hands it off. Whoa. And that's Tariq Fields, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore, running like he was a 200-pounder, bouncing off some contact.
Yeah, they faked the jet sweep. They hand it off. I look forward to them handing it off later, actually.
Chris Cooper on the fake with the jet sweep.
They got a wide bunch to the left. I'm curious to see what they do here.
Brooks looking to throw. Comes near side.
There you go. Jump picked it up. Yep.
Kenny Lewis stepped in front of that pass and picked it off. Well, Tom, we talked about it in the pregame. He's their star wide receiver, but he's got 5 career interceptions. Now he's got 6.
Now he's got 6. That's right. What a great move. He stepped right in front of the pass, read that perfectly, and broke right as the ball was being thrown. Watch this. Looks one side, comes back, boom. Oh, good defense.
Xavier Gravett was the intended receiver.
And Gravett's a guy they said that has a lot of confidence. Big kid. Doesn't even know his top end yet and the ability he actually brings. I think he's being recruited by Army and Navy, if I'm correct.
So here come the Dons. They trail 6-0. A little over 3 minutes to play first quarter. Wade Tucker comes into the backfield. Getting some instructions from his quarterback, Will Course. Now officials
either delay a game.
Delay a game. That's the call from referee Patrick Nail. Coach Hall says, back it up, guys. That's not the way you want to start.
No.
You just made a big play.
Well, yeah.
You know, you get a nice emotional boost, and before you can snap the football, you're backing up 5 yards. So 1st and 15. Loyola on their own 45. Hard to see the yard lines have been wiped out. Reverse. Can he get outside? Yeah, does turn the corner. And Ty Trin's got a gain of about 7. Yeah, 6-7 yards, 6.
Showing that speed again once he got out there and made a great move sort of inside and then bounced back to the outside. That's a good move.
Really impressed with Ty Trin. He's a true freshman. You don't see true freshmen out there doing what he's doing. Congratulations to him for being out there on a varsity squad, showing that he has talent.
Yeah, he's earning his stripes.
He's got that speed. That's the key right there.
2nd and 9. Pretty good size, 6 feet, 180-pound freshman. That's going to get bigger. Smith right up the middle. Got some room. And he's down close to the 31-yard line, about a yard or 2 short of a first down. Brendan Webster, the free safety, brought him down. Azende Smith. His favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. He's having a good year. And he said 4 is his family number. Guess that's the family's favorite number. He wears it well.
We're seeing a theme today, Scotty and Maddie. It's misdirection.
Yeah.
3rd and about 2. Will Course out of the gun. Throws it near side, and that's not going to happen. Oh, boy. Calvert Hall, Chance Campbell with the big hit and a loss of 4 yards on the play. Wow. Smith didn't have a chance. The football and Chance Campbell arrived at about the same time.
Watch this hit after he catches the ball. Boom, he's right there. Great defense. Just drives him straight back.
Chance Campbell, all MIAA first team. And you saw why right there. 6'2", 220-pound junior.
Yeah, the receiver missed the block on that and left his man exposed. And now we end up with the punt.
By the way, like a lot of the best players here, Chance Campbell has a 4.0 grade point average. Fake punt. Course back to punt, throwing deep downfield, and it's intercepted. Well, they didn't have to intercept it. Jordan McLaughlin picks it off. Either way, it was 4th down, incomplete or intercepted. Calvert Hall was going to take over.
Watch the replay on this. Direct snap just rolls out to the right here, and boom.
Well, you
throws it downfield.
Tom, you can do some things when your quarterback's your punter, too.
Yeah.
They tried to take advantage of it there. It didn't work. Calvert Hall's defense right there. .131 to play in the first quarter. Our scoring play, a 57-yard strike from Brooks to Chris Cooper at the 9:39 mark. So Brooks and the Cardinals go to work. Jordan McLaughlin, the running back. Fake handoff to him. Throw to the far side. It's complete. And Watson's up across the 30-yard line, up near the 31. Pickup of 6.
B.J. Watson can run, has nice hands. I'm looking forward to see what he does at the next level. The next thing I want to see is if he can pass protect.
Well, here's I'm a little surprised, Femi. He's only caught 8 passes all season.
He looks really comfortable.
9th. You'd want to get it in his hands a little more.
Looks really comfortable out there.
Kronberger in the backfield. He's the fullback. Here comes Watson. Penalty marker.
He got hold. Yep. Hold by the fullback.
Shut up!
And Watson stacked up at about the 41-yard line. Big gain on the play, but it's coming back. Got 15 yards.
Woo. Boy, that's a travesty there when that happens. The Ravens have been doing a little bit of that stuff too, the penalties.
That 120, 130 yards a game stuff. Yeah, that's never a good idea.
You know, I think what's really difficult is when you're out there, you're thinking this play really is about me making this block. Ultimately, you just want to give the running back an opportunity. Yeah. And you're better off holding back on that and than killing the play. And when you hold, you're literally killing the play. You're hurting your team. So I understand the dilemma of the fullback, but can't do it.
So they'll step it off from about the 26-yard line. Let's see.
From the site of the hold, huh?
Yeah,
it was in the backfield. Yep.
About the 17, yeah. Turns out to be a 9-yard penalty, right? Yeah. On the spot of the foul. Second and 18. Brooks draw play, some room up the middle, and up near the 30-yard line is Tim Smith.
Caught him in a blitz on that one and just got right past the linebackers very quickly. Picked up great yardage on that one.
Tim Smith's kind of the power back, 6'1", 220, and he averages almost 5 yards a carry. So between Thunder and Lightning, Femi, you mentioned that earlier. Yep. Watson being the Lightning and Tim Smith's the Thunder. Brooks thought he was going to run, but throws to the near sideline. Up near the first down marker at the 35. Xavier Gravett.
He's got it, I think.
Yep, first down.
Yeah, and Calvert Hall's quarterback is really impressing me. Ben Brooks is a different guy than what I saw earlier in the year against McDonough. Outstanding decision making, quick release, getting the ball out of his hand.
He's a pretty good passer, I think.
Yeah.
I see. You know, he sets up, he got that arm back, and he's really getting rid of the ball quickly.
And the touchdown pass was a terrific throw.
Yes.
He's 3 for 7 for 67 yards and a touchdown. So pretty good first quarter for Ben Brooks. His Cardinals on top after 1, 6-0. Back with the second quarter right after this.
Don, here we go. The term Don was used to address members of the nobility, as well as members of the secular clergy during the 19th century. You want to know what a Don is today?
No, not that Don. These Dons.
A Don holds doors for others, picks up books for others,
Talks with others,
and walks with others.
A Don is a warrior.
In the classroom, on the field, and on the stage.
Yeah, he pursues his own passions.
Through art, cyber, Latin, engineering.
But he's more concerned with helping others discover their own passions.
A Don doesn't just stand by when someone's in need.
He takes action.
Because it's his actions that define him.
A Don is like Batman.
Batman does fight for justice.
A Don fights for social justice. For those who might not have a voice. He serves to be a man for others.
And it's through this one common bond that all Dons are united.
Because once you become a Don,
you are a Don for life.
So, what is a Don?
Well, you're looking at us.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
There are the Conrad's Crabs stats. What do you see, Femi?
I think it's a pretty even game. We've seen one explosive play, which shows the difference in score. But beyond that, I think we're playing a pretty tight game between the 20s.
They had 2 penalties, not bad. 1 penalty for each team.
1 turnover each. So, not a huge, zero differential there.
Today's live streaming on abc2news.com and ABC2 apps is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. Tim Smith in the backfield with quarterback Ben Brooks. First and 10, Calvert Hall. On the grass at M&T Bank Stadium after several years of turf. Return to grass here. Pretty good gain there across the 40 up to about the 41-yard line is Tim Smith. That's a pickup of 6.
And a good solid run play right off tackle right there and just picked up good yardage.
Well, let's check out that Calvert Hall offensive line he's running behind. 270, 300 Craig Wood at left guard, 290 Guerra the center. Montague 315 and the right tackle Grant Engel 280. Got some beef up there. Watson hit the backfield, tries to fight away, and gets back near the line of scrimmage. Not much room there as Dom Clark penetrated, got into the backfield of the Cardinals.
The offensive line has been doing a really great job with their line splits today. And let's see how those splits change their ability to run the ball. I think that's going to be a big part of how effective that run game is. When those old line splits start to get a little bit tight, creates a little bit of a lack of spacing there. So let's see how that plays out.
3rd and a long 4 here. Watson 6 carries, 23 yards. This is Brooks looking to throw. Down the middle, it's complete. First down into Loyola territory. Down to the 40-yard line is Pierce Robinson. 6'2", 180-pound junior.
Good pass protection at the line of scrimmage on that. Gave the quarterback plenty enough time to get a 19-yard completion on that and a first down.
Yeah, you hit it, Tom. Good pocket.
Yep. Steps
up and finds his man open down the middle. Calvert Hall with the ball in the 6-0 lead. Brooks hands off. Well, running for his life was B.J. Watson. I thought he might lose 7 or 8 yards, and he gets back close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, his speed was the only reason why that play wasn't a tackle for a loss.
You got it right on, right on, Febby.
What does that feel like, Tom, when you get that handoff, you make a move, and you go, uh-oh, this doesn't look good, right?
What you're trying to do is make sure you don't fumble. It's only -1 on that play. That's all. That was pretty.
Could have been -6, right?
Yeah, easy.
That was a real good -1 run, right? Brooks steps up to the line. Going to take the snap under center this time. Fake handoff. Throws out the flat.
Nobody there.
That's Robinson. He's got a first down and more down near the 21-yard line.
Somebody missed coverage on that one, Femi. No question about it. He was just wide open.
20-yard gain. We're starting to see he's at 25. He's starting to show himself today.
Chris Robinson.
Chris Robinson, yeah. I saw him. He's the last series starting to make, 2 plays now in this series. So, excellent.
Yeah, like you said, Tom, that looked like a breakdown in the coverage.
Yep. Coverage breakdown. Nobody was out there.
1st and 10, Calvert Hall on the Loyola 21. Here he goes. B.J. Watson inside the 5, down near the goal line. Spun down at the 1, pickup of 20.
Whoop. Again, showing that speed. Hit that hole, boy. Broke back to the right on that. Just perfect timing.
Hey, credit Ben Brooks on that. That's that RPO play, that run pass option. He decides to option the end man on the line of scrimmage, hands it off to B.J. Watson, and he does his thing.
And they're in the Mercy High School red zone. Brooks quarterback sneak, running behind his center, Guerra, and he's in for the touchdown. Ben Brooks got on the tail of Pipe Guerra, his 290-pound center, and just rode him into the end zone for the score.
We're starting to see a theme here. You know, my concern is the speed and size of Calvert Hall going to be able to overwhelm the discipline of the Dons? And it looks like right now that's what's happening.
Jeff Cordenbrock on to kick the extra point. They count to make sure there's 11 of them out there. Cordenbrock and all MIA. It's blocked. The ball is loose and tackled with a missed extra point.
They're going for 2. They were on to get that 2 points, get that extra point back up on the board for them.
Brandon just Webster, yeah. Came in and made the play. We got a timeout. 9:42 to play in the first half. Calvert Hall on top of Loyola, 12-0.
Our children's futures start at a very young age, and Catholic schools prepare them for that future. Academic excellence with the belief that all students will succeed. Access to new technology at an early age. A balanced curriculum. Teachers as role models, sharing their knowledge, skills, and values. A caring and supportive community that promotes respect of self and others. And graduation rates over 99%. My name is Sheehan Stanwyck Birch, and I'm a Catholic school graduate.
We open these doors. With uncertainty, we enter these famed halls. We walk together and are welcomed by master teachers. We discover opportunities, grow in faith, and form friendships. We join a brotherhood. We turn the corner, excited about the future that lies ahead.
We thrived in these halls. We forged the tradition. We embraced the LaSallian mission. We are the brotherhood. We will never forget where our journeys began. And we take great pride in those who walk these halls today.
Our alumni inspire us, and we know we are not alone. Calvert Hall, standing together since 1845.
the sun's popping out. It's a beautiful day. All the suites all around the stadium are all filled up. It's like the parents are upstairs and the kids are sitting in the basement below in the bowl. Upstairs, right under the Ring of Honor, we've got our Catholic Charities, the man who runs it, Bill McCarthy. Bill, come out and wave. He's up there in the booth with the Sullivans who run everything else. So they're up in the booth there watching. And I tell you what, Steve Crum from Calvert Hall, Tom, is getting ready for the Ohio State-Michigan game coming up on Saturday. He says hello to you.
Oh, great. So you'll try to win $10 from your Michigan buddy, Ricky Volk, right?
No question about it. Another onside kick, fair catch.
Yeah, just a little pooch.
Little short pooch, yep.
Yeah. Dom Clark, steady hands, grabbed it around the 35-yard line, and now the Dons will get something going. They trail 12-0. Brooks with the quarterback sneak from 1 yard out. A couple of big plays on that drive. 20-yard pass to Robinson, and then B.J. Watson ran for 20 down to the 1. There's the Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive, 11 plays, 75 yards, 349, and Brooks with the quarterback sneak on the score. So does your game plan change, Femi? You're down 12-0.
What I'm thinking is I need to see Lewis with the ball in his hands. I saw him take over the game for a stretch against Edmondson earlier this year. I think they need to start doing that right now. Look for a quick slant.
Azende Smith's the running back. He gets it coming straight ahead. Not much there, just across the 35 up near the 36.
Well, we know the strength of Calvert Hall is their defensive line. They're rotating 10 guys in there. So in my opinion, what's the middle the middle of the field look like? What's the short passing game look like? What's the intermediate passing game look like? How about the crossing routes? I think we need to start looking at that right now.
Yeah, they're going to have to play catch-up football now to be able to get back in this game.
2nd and 8, out of the gun. Azende Smith, very little there, just a yard or two. Running off his right guard, Malik Montague, the 315-pound nose tackle, there on the stop. You see Tyshawn Fogg, number 1. Number 1 it means something at Calvert Hall. Lawrence Cager Ward, their talented wide receivers now at the University of Miami. He's playing at the U, and now they're trying to wonder who gets it next year. Will it be Biggers, Gravette? Number 1 carries a special connotation. On the run course, in trouble, and down he goes. Tyshawn Fogg, yeah, number 1 got him. That's why he's number 1. Over 30 schools recruited him, including teams in the Southeastern Conference, but he's got a lot of family in New Jersey, grew up there when he was young, and he's going to play at Rutgers in the Big Ten. A loss of 7 on the sack from Tyshawn Fogg.
There's an air predictability here. You can't run on first, run on second, and obviously you're going to throw on third, and what happens? You cut the dogs loose, and you end up right here.
You got it right there, Femi, no question.
Cooper and McLaughlin back for the punt from Will Coors. High snap, brings it down and gets it off.
That was touched, I think.
Yeah, may have been partially blocked. Very short kick as it sails out of bounds.
I think there was a new kid in there snapping the ball. That's why he came on field late. Something happened there.
What do we got? About a 3-yard punt on the 4-yard punt, and I think it was partially blocked. We've got a timeout on the field. 7:42 to play in the first half. The Cardinals on top of the Dons, 12-0.
Don, here we go. The term Don was used to address members of the nobility, as well as members of the secular clergy during the 19th century. You want to know what a Don is today?
A Don holds doors for others, picks up books for others,
Talks with others?
and walks with others.
A Don doesn't just stand by when someone's in need. He takes action, because it's his actions that define him.
A Don is like Batman.
Batman does fight for justice.
A Don fights for social justice. He serves to be a man for others.
And it's through this one common bond that all Dons are united.
Because once you become a Don,
You are a Don for life.
So, what is a Don?
Well, you're looking at us.
Kelly, a leader in comprehensive benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, payroll, and other HR and workforce challenges. Put our people, technology, and services to work for you.
The snap was high. The pressure was on. Did they get a piece of it? It's hard to tell here if that hand got a touch on it, but either way, only a 4-yard punt.
And they avoided running into the kicker, which was amazing by itself right there.
That's a good point, Tom.
Two guys right there on top of him could have been roughing the kicker.
Brooks at quarterback. Calvert Hall trying to add to a 12-0 lead. He's 5 for 5. He has a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Watson 8 carries, 42 yards. Smith 2 for 20 on the ground on the other side. Ooh, popping out of the pile. What a good, tough run that was. Tim Smith.
Wow.
I thought he was stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
He just ran over somebody. Watch this.
Omar Whiting was there.
Boom.
And that was a big man.
One thing we're noticing right now is we've not called Boozer's name very often today. He's one of the guys that needs to show up, right? So
Brooks looking to throw with time, and it is incomplete. Nearly a great catch by Xavier Gravett. Paul Kinkoff on the coverage for Loyola.
He got that one arm up, that left arm up there, caught that right in the...
Almost hooked it, right?
Almost hooked it in and brought it into his body. But that was, again, a good throw, but it would have been a great catch.
Really impressed with Ben Brooks. I think I severely underestimated his skill level.
Brooks said he came to Calvert Hall for baseball, and he's going on to college to play football. A little irony there, baseball player. Watson trying to find some room. He is stacked up.
Still going.
Wow, look at him move that pile.
He got a first down.
Evan Boozer was in there, but you thought Watson was stopped, and he just kept going. And we got a Calvert Hall player.
4-yard gain.
Injured. That was a tough 4 yards. Malik Montague up on his feet now, limping a little bit as he comes off the field. But look at that pile move, Tom.
Woo. That's keeping your legs driving on all the offensive linemen pushing and the running back staying right in there and just getting the yards. That's what you have to do.
Well, they don't want to lose that guy, 65.
No.
He's a two-way player for him. Nose tackle on defense, 6'1", 315. They call him Swole. Big weightlifter. On the ground straight ahead, it's Watson. Still fighting, getting a couple extra yards. Down to the 20-yard line, pick up a 4. Michael Pruzinski makes the stop.
And Scott, the second effort, the driving of these guys' legs, it looks like it's been emphasized. If you keep those legs driving, you get the yardage.
Yards after contact.
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly it.
B.J. Watson and Tim Smith are interchangeable right now. They're both running hard. They're both showing speed on the edge. Really impressed with these young kids.
They're in the Mercy High School red zone right now. Watson, 10 carries, 50 yards. Fake. Brooks looking to throw, fires downfield, complete near the 10-yard line. Xavier Gravett on the catch, the 6'4", 200-pound junior. That's a nice target. 6'4", 200, just a junior honor roll student.
16-yard gain.
Yeah, he's the one, Femi, you mentioned earlier. Coach says he doesn't know how good he can be, right? Yeah, he's just scratching the surface.
Yeah, I always look for those kids that don't really know where they're headed yet. And as they gain confidence and understand how to play this game, you see them blossom. And he looks like he's going to be one of those kids.
Brooks out of the gun, hands it off right up the middle. Good hole. Tim Smith inside the 5, down near the 4-yard line.
This game is being dominated right now by Calvert Hall.
That O-line,
that offensive line, that big offensive line is just dominating the line of scrimmage. And these backs are keeping those legs moving and driving.
And Maddie, I'm really impressed with Ben Brooks' decision making. With his RPO stuff, he has a chance to throw or run, and he's letting his running backs do the work right now.
And McLaughlin gets it off a left guard. Jordan McLaughlin, the junior. Pruzinski on the stop for the Dons.
And for the fans out there, just to be clear, when you hear RPO, that's just the run pass option. Just to make sure. Can't talk in acronyms all day.
Yeah, you're talking that football talk.
Yeah.
Actually mark it right on the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 5. McLaughlin, the running back. B.J. Watson set off in the slot on the right side. Brooks rolling, looking for Watson. Throws. Watson makes the catch just short of the goal line.
What a nice throw again, and a good catch on that. Good coverage. And that ball was zipped in there.
They saw the arm strength from Ben Brooks.
Yep. And look at Cornish coming in. Is that Cornish coming in right there? The 6'6", 375-pounder?
That's him. Alfonso Cornish, just a junior. 6'6", 375. You going to run behind him, Femi? See if they can find you. 4th and goal. Full house backfield. Hand off, touchdown, Tim Smith. I think they went to his side, Femi.
Yeah.
He blocked the sun there. You know? Here's a replay on it. Watson blocking right at the point of attack. Boom.
He actually did a good job. He did a great job right there. Washed down the whole line.
Tom, watch him collapse.
Yep.
The big guy. Boom. God,
nice block by 34.
Yeah, Michael Prusinski got hit by Alfonso Cornish. And now let's see if they kick it this time. They faked the kick last time. Jeff Corden. Kick is up, and this one is good. Cordenbrock knocks it through after a 9-play, 35-yard drive that took just over 3.5 minutes. And Calvert Hall extends their lead to 19-0.
Let's give the fullback a little love. 34 Cronenberger, nice block on his end too.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts. 13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic education, grades 9 through 12. Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Hope you're enjoying the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl. You know, because Brooks Financial Group cares about the community, they established the BFG Community Foundation to help those less fortunate and to support those who protect our community. And with the help of generous sponsors, they're able to award a number of local charities with the funds they need to shelter, feed, educate, and care for individuals in our community. To become a sponsor and to learn more, visit bfgcommunityfoundation.org.
Attend the BFG Community Foundation's annual Champion in Life Gala, Saturday, February 25th at the Baltimore Marriott Waterfront.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math? That's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. A Calvert Hall education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take the class.
All right, here's our Kelly play of the half. Hard to argue with this one, guys.
This is a perfect throw. I mean, just burner going down the sideline.
Ben Brooks, 57 yards. Chris Cooper on the scoring end of the play. There's a Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. 9 plays, 35 yards, just over 3.5 minutes. And Tim Smith from a yard out. And the tone in this game right now is Loyola doesn't have an answer to the Calvert Hall offensive line. They're just dominating up front. Offsides?
Offside, yeah.
You can't beat the kicker, right?
They're trying all this stuff.
Yeah, I expected an onside kick. You're up 19-0. It's the last game of the year. It's the Turkey Bowl. Hey, why not? Let it hang loose.
Well, and you know, if you don't have a real strong kicker and they're only going to sail down to about the 20 and that'll set you up around the 30. You're not losing that much by trying something 10, 15 yards down the field.
I think the important thing is these guys have had, what, 2 weeks to work on trick plays, and I'm sure there's a ton of stuff they've been working on all season that are in their back pocket, too.
There's Donald Davis, the head coach at Calvert Hall. They may change the plan here.
Yeah, we may see an actual attempt at a deep kick right here.
Jeff Cordenbrock, who just booted the point after, to kick it off. And they try to pooch it to the far side. It's not a bad play, except for this.
He's gone.
Here he goes.
He's gone.
Ty Trin all the way down near the 20-yard line of Calvert Hall. That's the freshman wideout. He's had some big plays in this game, and that might get Loyola started. A 55-yard kickoff return.
A great return on that. Watch this on return. Watch how he puts up the speed, gets his block, knocks it down right there, and cuts back to the inside and just puts the burners on.
See, Matty, I don't like this call, and the reason I don't like the call is because you're up by 19, kick the ball deep, go in at halftime, let's recover.
Yeah.
Now you give them a chance at life, and guess what? Guess who gets the ball coming out of the half?
Yeah.
Omar Whiting is the running back. Will Corus under center. Loyola trying to get on the scoreboard. Dons trail it 19-0. This is Whiting trying to get wide. Finds a little opening and fights down toward the 16-yard line. Tyshawn Fogg on the tackle.
He actually outran his block, Matty.
Yeah.
He had a crease inside. He should have taken it. He probably got a 3 or 4 more yards on that play.
Yeah, could have.
They're in the Mercy High School red zone.
And Scotty, this is what Coach Hall was talking about, that tempo, right? So right now they've got the ball. They got a chance to go into the half with the score. They're going to pick this tempo up a little bit right here, I believe.
2nd and 7. Play action fake. Corus throws over the middle. It's complete. Down near the 5-yard line is Jake Berry.
And a great catch going up for the ball on that one. And the quarterback throwing the ball on that one, a 12-yard pickup, but throwing across the body. Watch how he has to come back with the ball. Here he goes. See, now watch this. He's throwing really off balance there.
And Barry knows he's going to get rocked when he makes that catch. Yeah. Corus out of the gun, throws far side. Nice move, touchdown. Kenny Lewis.
What did we say a second ago, right?
Yeah.
The guys that need to make plays, and he shows up. Kenny Lewis with the touchdown. I love it.
His 11th of the year. The all-MIAA wide receiver, Kenny Lewis, senior captain. You know, a Calvert Hall player, watch the reaction here. Really broke on the ball quick, but Lewis was able to avert him right there.
Yeah. What did he do? He came back to the ball, right? Take notes, young fellas. Come back to the ball. Give yourself a chance at making a play. He does that. Now, can Boozer come back on defense, and can he show up now? Our 2 key players to the game, right?
This is Tommy McLaughlin on for the point after. He's kicked 30 point afters this year and 6 field goals. Loyola usually kicks. They kick it here, and it's up and good.
So you got a chance to go up 19-0 at halftime and probably go in 19-0, right? Now it's 19-7.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here, and then let's see what happens going into the middle of the third quarter. Is this shift in momentum going to play big at the final score of the game here?
I think it is, Femi. I think what they've done is they've come down here in really at either a blowout position. They're going to blow the game totally away, or if you don't make this big play right now, they're out of the ball game. And they've come back. They've done it. Great job.
Kenny Lewis, he is a playmaker. He's had a pick on the defensive side, and now scores the touchdown on the pass from Corus.
So 3 plays, 20 yards, 1 minute and 9 seconds, and the momentum of the game is totally shifted.
Yeah, that's the scoring play, our Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. It was a quick one for the Dons, but much needed as it gets them back in this game. And suddenly, if you're on the far sideline where Loyola is, you're feeling good about life suddenly,
Look,
right?
The sun's out. the game feels completely different. it's going to be interesting.
Hey, speaking of Loyola, a good friend of mine named George Bresci, he was a Loyola class of '62, has missed one Turkey Bowl since 1956. In 1967, his older brother returned from Vietnam for Thanksgiving and was stationed in Dayton, Ohio. George and his other brother went to visit him over Thanksgiving holiday, and that was the only one he missed. Today will be his 48th consecutive Turkey Bowl for George. He played in 58 through 61 and 59 in the past 60 years.
That's the kind of fans you got in this game.
You gotta have them. This is what makes football great.
So what was the opening line? He's missed one Turkey Bowl since 56. Scramble when Calvert Hall does recover.
Unbelievable.
Now, Femi, can they take advantage of that?
Yeah, they can.
And then in 3 minutes.
I get it, but you're giving the team, once again, you just had a chance to go in with momentum, and you take the onside kick. You don't recover it. Now they have the ball at midfield. They have a chance to score again, and you basically could give back the 7 points you just got.
And honor roll tight end Pete Marshinick recovered that onside kick for the Cardinals. Well, one of the things, Femi, and I agree with wondering about some of these, but these guys don't have the power kickoffs that we see sometimes in the college or the professional game.
Yeah, I understand. And sometimes those low kicks do create a lot of spacing between the team coming down and the return man. And it does create a lot of creases, so I understand that. But still, giving the ball to a team at midfield is just not doesn't bode well in the long run.
Now, can Loyola play some defense and keep that momentum? Not on that down.
Not on that down.
B.J. Watson right near the first down marker. Good pickup on the play into Loyola territory. Ball marked on the 45-yard line.
Looks like about a 9-yard gain with 2nd and 1.
Yep. There again, watch him running. Just good blocking. He picks the hole right through that off-tackle position right there and picks up 9 yards.
They could run this play 6 times in a row and probably score a touchdown in 2 minutes.
They run it wide this time. There you go. And not getting outside this time. Chris Cooper, a loss of 4 on the play. Up on the stop, Kenny Lewis. He just scored the touchdown. He's had an interception. Makes a tackle for a loss here.
And this is what you call the shoestring tackle, Scotty. Watch this. Comes down there, grabs that leg.
Kenny Lewis making plays on both sides of the ball. Talented receiver, talented defensive back. You know what? This is his last high school game today. He's giving it all he has. Brooks on 3rd and about 5. Has some room to run, and now it closes down, and he stops short of the first down. Evan Boozer in on the hit along with Dom Clark.
That was a big play, stopping the drive. They've got to punt it.
Here comes the punt team, yep. Clock running with 1:35 left in the half.
Got to question the play calling, Scotty.
Well, I would just say, let's say that Loyola defense made the stop they had to make at that point of the game.
You know, you have Watson and Smith showing great ability to run the ball between the tackles. I think you stick with that at the end of the half.
Drive, punt, fair catch, called for and made by Kenny Lewis. He's doing everything. I wonder if he fixed the team breakfast before the game. I mean, that guy's doing it all. 31 yards on the punt, and now Loyola gets it with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the first half. Let's see how they play this. Close to the vest, or they're going to start firing it downfield. What do you think?
I would say play close to the vest, but hey, it's the last game of the season, so I think anything's possible here, right?
Both teams have a couple of timeouts.
Where are they spotting the ball? Did they move it back 5 yards?
Not sure, Tom. I didn't see a penalty.
Well, I didn't either. I didn't think it was. I thought it was up front.
You can barely see the
markers.
The markers on the field. I guess they'll obviously repaint those before the Ravens and Bengals play Sunday. No hash marks, really. Whiting's the running back. Course at quarterback. Heavy pressure. Screen pass, and it's not happening. Omar Whiting hit immediately. Jack Humphreys, the linebacker there, a loss of 4 on the play. Nice play by Humphreys.
Boy, that was a solid blitz coming right off and makes a great tackle.
Boy, he had 3 blockers in front of him.
Yep.
If Humphreys doesn't get there, he's got a little room.
You don't expect to lose 3 yards on a screen play either. I think it was a conservative play call. I think it was the right play call. It just wasn't executed properly.
And clock's still running now. 35 seconds left in the half. If I'm Calvert Hall, I'm using my timeouts here.
Yeah.
See if I can get something. They stop him here especially. Low snap. Coors gets it, hands it off. It's some running room.
That should take it in.
That's Whiting. Stopped by Humphreys again.
A 5-yard gain.
And we got a timeout call now with 15 seconds left in the half. Loyola took the timeout. I thought it might have been Calvert Hall.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. Well, it's 3rd and about 4. So, yeah, let's check in with our partner, Jamie Costello, down on the sidelines.
You know, we're online streaming this all over the world. We got people watching in. Patrick's watching from Korea. He's in our army, Femi, so don't worry about it. And we also have, where's Coach Careau over there? The great Bill Careau.
Has he got the shorts?
His granddaughter and grandsons are watching from Kodiak Island. Jillian, Tanner, and 9-month-old Marin. They're all doing it. And also, we've got Camden Groft, who runs the Dallastown Cougars, who went 7-2. They're watching both teams here today. Hey, guys, Femi, first time they're playing on grass, both of these clubs in a long. I think for most of their careers, they've all played on turf. First time on grass. Tom, of course, played on concrete back in the day.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's all about the grass. No question.
Especially the Oriole infield.
That's right around second. It's kind of tough for you.
These guys aren't playing with leather helmets like Tom had either.
Oh, come on, no.
You're not that old,
I had a double helmet.
Let's see what we're doing here. 3rd and about 4. Coors going to throw the bomb. Why not, right?
Nice.
Oh, caught inbounds. Yes. Kenny Lewis makes the play. 6 seconds left on the clock. My goodness, what a great throw of Will Coors to Kenny Lewis.
41 yards. That's a good number, too, by the way. 41.
Who wore that one? I think it's been retired, right?
It has been retired.
They had to wash it. Oh, what a play. It was inbounds, no question. Isaiah Watson, good coverage. He was right there, but a perfectly thrown pass. Oh. Well, we've seen both of these guys. I mean, that had to be perfect because Isaiah Watson was right there, and Coors dropped it right in. Lewis now 4 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown.
Not too bad.
I'll tell you what, between Kenny Lewis and Chris Cooper, we're seeing some nice wide receiver play.
Yeah, we are. And I think Coors, that was about the max end of his arm strength, I think. But he dropped it right in. It was an excellent throw.
Now, I guess Brand Hall's wishing he had another minute on that scoreboard clock.
Yeah. I think maybe a little Hail Mary here might be appropriate. What do you think?
And put it up in the end zone. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Yeah. Tommy McLaughlin has 6 field goals on the year. Not sure what his range is. They say
that's pretty far.
Kortenbreck can hit him up to like 40 yards out, but could you hit a 10, 12-yard sideline pass, stop the clock with a second or two, and make a kick? I'm not sure. Huh. Well, let's see what they've got. 6 seconds to try to do something miraculous here. Coors steps up, throwing deep down the middle. He's got it. Oh, he had a step. Kenny Lewis had a step on the defense. The ball just out of his reach. And what a way to end the half that would have been.
Unbelievable. He was wide open, just a little bit overthrown. Watch this.
Well, I wouldn't say wide open, but he did have a step or two, right?
He had a step. He's wide open.
Wide open?
Yeah. If you lead him to the inside, I think the quarterback gets nailed on this play, too. Watch. Boom.
Yeah, hard. Oh, boy, you're surprised there's not a flag there, right?
Yeah, a little left.
Yeah, in the NFL, that was Tyshawn Fogg, #1, coming hard.
Yeah, that's 15 in the league.
Yeah, that's 15 in the league.
And that could have maybe given him the field goal.
Well, yeah, the half doesn't end on a defensive penalty, so they would have had one more play.
Yeah.
But a lot of big plays in this first half, guys. 19-7, but we saw a couple of bombs that I guess Calvert Hall offensive line was dominant in the half.
And the fans have got to be elated. But this is good football. I mean, this is exciting football.
Well, the fans, everything. Fans on this side a little more delighted than the fans on the other side. But that's the way these games go, right? But it's been good for us. A lot of big plays. There you see the Dons heading in at halftime. And this is the last halftime speech for their head coach. Let's go down to Jamie.
All right, Coach, this game was close to being blown out. You see?
It was. We missed some opportunities there in the first quarter. Had a drop pass on 4th down. I liked what we were doing. I thought we had some momentum. We just got to finish. We didn't there. And then, you know, they came off, scored 3 touchdowns. But I like the way our guys responded right there before half.
Last 2 minutes, you want to continue that in the second half?
We have to. We got to play with more of a sense of urgency, and we got to start making plays. We got to execute better.
All right, I've known this man since he was a little guy. You got 24 minutes left. You've led Loyola with nothing but class, my man.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll continue to do that in the second half, man. Let's go get it.
Take it in. All right, there he goes. We'll be right back with more of the Turkey Bowl at halftime. 19-7, Calvert Hall leads.
Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. Fast forward to 2006, when your sons are now at Calvert Hall, Dad, take me to the Turkey Bowl, take me to the Turkey Bowl so I can support my community, my high school, my players.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
It's the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Kia. It's the biggest sale of them all. Drive a new Nationwide Kia and make no payments till April 2017. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 66 months. Come get your new ride at Nationwide Kia. And remember, got a trade? You got it made. Hurry to the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Kia in Lutherville and nationwideauto.com and make no payments till April 2017. Black Friday starts now at Nationwide.
Pause wherever you are and join us in prayer.
The Turkey Bowl has become a football tradition here in Baltimore, but the college counseling program at Calvert Hall is giving their students more than just the game to cheer about. More on that from Rick White.
One of the reasons you pick your high school is to get you into college. And here at Calvert Hall, the college counseling program starts the day you walk in that door. And all of the students that walk through that door are getting prepared for their future. Brendan, a senior who loves theater and chorus, is ready for his final curtain call.
When we really hit into a junior year, I knew it was going to be a huge help. And especially for me going through the theater process, it's like application process, there's also auditions and sometimes videos that you have to send in. So it's a lot to handle, and having the program here has helped me manage all that. BJ, a football captain, is going to Harvard to play football and, of course, for academics. He had offers from each Ivy League school, and thanks, Calvert Hall.
I feel like Calvert Hall preps you the best for college. So if you want to go take your either your athletics or your academics to the next level, I feel like Calvert Hall is the best place to be because athletically, we play in one of the best conferences in the country, I feel. And academically, with the lectures and the resources and the teachers, you're definitely preparing yourself to be successful in college.
Emlyn, a Macmillan Scholar, senior class president, and volleyball captain, thinks Calvert Hall finds the right touch.
I've found just tremendous support in our college counselors. Over the summer, I got to do a college boot camp, which gave me this opportunity to get like a head start on my college apps, which is really nice because, you know, I have a lot of friends who have been kind of in the past, you know, or in the days leading up to the early action deadlines, and I know probably in the regular decision deadlines, you know, who are like going through hours like every night trying to grind out Common App and supplement essays and main essays and whatnot. With my college visits, they've been really helpful too, and helping me get in contact with the people who I need to talk to.
We oftentimes say a student applies for college the first day they arrive here as a freshman. And from that day on, they're not alone. But we, as college counselors and school counselors, support them every step of the way.
It's been a fun 4 years. Sad that it has to come to an end, but all great things have to come to an end.
But thanks to Calvert Hall and the college counseling program, the future is very bright.
Jeff Cordenbrock is Calvert Hall's scholar athlete. The senior punter and place kicker is committed to playing football with Lafayette College. Jeff has a 4.0 grade point average and will be a member of the ROTC Scholars Program. Congratulations, Jeff Cordenbrock, Calvert Hall's scholar athlete. We're at halftime at M&T Bank Stadium. Calvert Hall on top of Loyola, 19-7 in the 97th Turkey Bowl.
First National Bank's mobile app offers new ways to manage your debit card. Choose where it can be used. Set spending limits and alerts. Even turn your card off and back on again should you misplace it. Introducing Card Guard from First National Bank, redefining convenience in banking. Download the FNB Direct app with Card Guard today or visit us online at fnb-online.com to learn more.
Wish you could get crabs straight out of the bay? At Conrad's Crabs, you can, because we're family owned and operated. Crabs go straight from our boats to our Perry Hall restaurant in Parkville carryout. We serve the freshest crabs year round, and year after year voted best crabs in the Baltimore Magazine Readers Poll. Dine in Conrad's Seafood Restaurant and enjoy the chef's local specialties, including fresh seafood, steaks, and more. Plus, all desserts are made on premises, or stop by the Oyster Bar on game day. Conrad's Crabs Seafood Restaurant and carryout.
We catch our
I love Mercy because of the people I've met, like my classmates.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, you're going to find people who like those things. You're going to find amazing friends who will, by the end of the year, be your sisters.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate.
Let's take a look at our Charles A. Klein & Sons halftime highlights, and it didn't take long. We got a bomb right out of the gate. Ben Brooks to Chris Cooper. Picture-perfect throw, Tom.
This is absolutely pure pass, and the speed on the outside, that's what made the play. Great touchdown.
57-yard score, 6-0 second quarter. Well, nice play from the Loyola defense.
Yeah, Lewis showing his size and speed and ability to anticipate.
And then a quarterback sneak in the second quarter. 1 yard out. That made it 12-0. They missed on the two-point conversion. Then Tim Smith running hard.
Hey, that thunder and lightning. Smith and Watson showing it all day long.
And then Loyola, they got on the board. It was set up with this kick return by a freshman.
Yeah, Trent showing that he has speed, made the right play. I wanted to see him take it all the way to the house, but unfortunately he was caught.
Yeah, but they did cash in. Tom Will Chorus to Kenny Lewis.
Oh, yeah, this is another great run. It's showing that speed and that effort going up over the top and getting the touchdown.
So that's where we are. We're at halftime, 19-7, with Loyola getting a little life after being down 19-0. Here's the Conrad Crabs stats. Any of those numbers jump out at you, Femi?
I mean, I look at the rush yards by Calvert Hall. I mean, 91-32. It just kind of shows the methodicalness of that run game. That run game they need to get back to if they want to win this game. They're up early. Let's see if they are able to continue that.
Yeah, some of these Turkey Bowl games have featured almost all running, but you see the passing yards. Both teams have made some big plays in the passing game, Tom.
And they both have composure when they're coming back in the backfield back there to set up to throw the ball, and I think that's great as far as I'm concerned. I like to see that.
And both teams with one turnover, but they've played pretty solid football. Only 3 penalties combined in the first half.
Yeah, this game's really been defined by the big play. I mean, let's think about it. 13 total combined first downs. Not a ton of first downs for the first half, but as far as the big play goes, this is really what's defined the score.
All right, we got some special friends up in the booth. We're going to talk to them when we come back. We're at halftime. It's the Turkey Bowl. Calvert Hall leads Loyola 19-7.
Pause wherever you are and join us in prayer.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts.
13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic education, grades 9 through 12. Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $100 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com.
How many got?
Welcome back, Scott, Tom, Femi, and 2 special guests, because without these guys, we might not be here today. They're our title sponsors, and they do a great job. We'd like to welcome in Paul Brooks, president of Brooks Financial Group, And Michael Brooks, CEO. You got out of the house today, Michael.
We got out of the house.
You say it's not easy when you got 60 people coming over for turkey, right?
Kitchen pass was granted this year.
But we're so glad to have you guys back as title sponsors, and you know what this game is about. You know what these communities are about, right?
Absolutely.
And the key is, you know, this is the tradition of Baltimore. It's such a fantastic. Coming from Ohio, you know, in Ohio, football is such a predominant factor. Loyola, Calvert Hall game. We had St. Joe's and boys in Latin. They call it just Latin up there. And it was such a rivalry and such a competitive thing. And this shows such great tradition of what Baltimore's all about.
We talked about it before. It's awesome. It's the community part of the tradition starts it, but then we have the community that comes together and just stays behind the tradition for this many years. And you know, we're approaching the 100th game here in a couple of years.
Yeah,
and it's going to be exciting times.
Well, Maddie and I are hoping we make it.
You'll make it. You'll be just fine.
Paul, you had us over. Tom and I came over to Calvert Hall, and we had a day and got to talk to some of your journalism kids. But it was special. But you feel community when you walk through the door. And I know it's the same way over at Loyola.
Yeah, you know, equally important there was you guys getting to, I mean, you're as part of this tradition as the two schools institutions are. And so it was important for us to get you over there and get us a campus visit. And you know, the takeaway from that with the guys, not just the communications member guys, but just anybody that you ran into, it was great to experience, you know, you coming to them too, you know, and being you brought into that community in the specific campus. So they had a great time.
And we're walking down the hall, and there's Augie teaching class still. Augie Maselli, the former head coach, still involved in the classroom. I don't know how many years it's been, but he's been there forever, and that's an inspiration too.
We disrupted a few classes that day, didn't we?
And anytime you want to do it again, we're available.
So what's
should do it every year.
What's today like at your households after? I mean, it's the game now, and
well, it's in my case, it's the game this year. We're actually doing my wife's side of the family turkey dinner out started about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I'll head to Michael's house about 6:30.
Oh, you're doubling up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at me. I didn't get this way by. I didn't get looking this way by saying no. Number one, and especially when they're asking for multiple feedings. You know, so I'm good at that.
What kind of feedback do you guys get on this game? Because Tom and I hear it from so many people that we bump into. Saw the Turkey Bowl. Channel 2 does a great job. I'm sure you guys get some feedback as well.
It's outstanding. The whole purpose behind this is just to keep that tradition going between these two institutions. They both do a phenomenal job, and we've got you know, buddies in both schools. We're out with them last night. We're with them throughout the year. It's just a great opportunity for Paul and I and our whole team at Brooks Financial Group to give back, to participate in the spirit, the camaraderie, you know, and the faith of these two institutions. So it's an outstanding opportunity for us, and we cherish it.
Paul, give us the story for those that haven't heard how far your family goes back in this game, because we've seen some of the old black and white pictures.
Just tell them to look in the program.
So
1920. Just look at the program. First game.
Yeah,
there we go. We got it up now.
Yeah. So my grandfather, right? I think it was 1929.
Quarterback,
He was a quarterback, fullback, kicker, did it all.
Maddie, he was just like you, man.
He was Maddie in training.
Did he wear a wristband?
No, he leave something for Tom.
He didn't have a wife to write it out for him.
Now, who's on this team? Who's on this team that we're looking at now?
It's Paul.
Oh, there
that's
you go.
Me.
What year, Paul?
I was that much. I didn't see the picture.
That's 79, but that was your football team.
So maybe 81
season. Yeah.
That's what you have, like 4 sacks in that game?
That's about when I started doing the game. So early 80s.
I do have that picture. On the sideline of Memorial, because you got here in June of that year, I believe, right? It's somewhere around there.
September of 80, yeah.
September of 80. So that was your first Turkey Bowl.
I think he had 4 sacks in that game, and I went over with a couple of my Calvert Hall buddies. We sat on the Loyola side, and Paul and Carl Epple and a couple other guys just opened it up on them. And I mean, we're just standing, we're just sitting there, just being rowdy.
Oh boy! Well, I'll tell you, great memory. So, and such a tradition this is for Baltimore, and the rivalry has been there all the time, and it's just. And after the game, you see these kids come together.
We got a new member of the team this year. Femi's on board.
Femi, I've got stuff. Yeah, good. Congrats.
And his reaction to the first Turkey Bowl.
It's been amazing. I mean, I got a chance to see both campuses. Calvert Hall's campus is outstanding. Loyola's campus is outstanding. The camaraderie, the fraternity, the families, the interaction. My kids go to Calvert School, and I'm already looking at high schools. I'm like, Calvert Hall and Loyola. As soon
as we get rid of these, I'll be right down to talk to you.
Yeah. Well, Femi, I was with you in Tampa.
Yeah, no, well, it's funny. When I saw you, I was like, I know I recognize him.
Super Bowl 35 he's talking.
It was a long time ago, but, I've been back in Baltimore since 2014.
Nice.
The community remembers me, has embraced me. CBS has embraced me. A number of other organizations have embraced me.
Awesome.
Happy to be here. Many years ago, I sat between Scott and Maddie in the stadium, and Maddie always said, just bring Femi up. He'll do it. I said, hey, If Maddie calls me, if Maddie calls me, I usually do it. And we've been at Pickles, I think, before doing it. We've been everywhere. So,
perfect.
I remember all that stuff. So,
that is awesome.
Appreciate it, guys.
Well, all of us want to thank you guys for what you do as well. You are, as Paul said, and very, very well, you are a part of this game, and you are the spirit behind it as well. We want to just acknowledge that and thank you.
We got a staff picture here. Thanks for the kind words.
There's the team right there.
Yeah, they're the ones that get it done. But
unbelievable leaders.
This is always a great way to start a great holiday. Thanksgiving. Start here with you guys, Calvert Hall, Loyola, the families. No matter what the records are, what happened up to this point, throw it all out. Let's get together. And we've had a lot of big plays in the first half. I mean, this has been a pretty exciting game.
Good game. It's a good game.
Both quarterbacks have made some big throws, so we're ready to get the second half underway.
And Loyola came back, got that touchdown, got them back in the game. So now they're going to get the ball starting off here. And if they can put one together, I mean, it'll be another
tight
ball.
Yeah, another game. Perfect.
Yeah, so as long as Calvert Hall wins, that's all that matters.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
Spoken like a Cardinal.
Are we biased up here? Are we biased up here?
I didn't know it was on.
Very much.
Just the two guys wearing the Calvert Hall tops.
Hey, my high school, Santa Cruz High Cardinals as well.
Oh, see, there you go.
Just let you know. Just put it out there.
I'm already like
and my Shaw High Cardinals.
Guys, thanks a lot. We need to go down to the field.
Go to it.
Jamie's with Coach Davis.
All right, Coach, up until the last 2 minutes, you had the game.
Well, it's still an early game. We still got a full half to play. Felt pretty good about how we played in the first half in all three phases, but we just got to continue to play well in the second half.
The line work, I mean, that's good. That's where it's at.
Well, I think in all the phases, our line up front on both offense and defense, we've controlled the line of scrimmage. We just got to take care of the football in the second half.
All right, 19-7 you lead. Good luck there, Coach Davis. We'll be back with more of the Turkey Bowl live from M&T right here on ABC2.
Kelly, a leader in comprehensive benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, payroll, and other HR and workforce challenges. Put our people, technology, and services to work for you. Need to get into the game of home purchase or refinancing? Prime Lending has the most experienced coaches in the business. Gene Lugat, Matt Collymore, Dave Muir, Robert Bassett, Jim Bradley, Brian Shannon, Alex Lugat. We're ranked in the top 10 mortgage lenders for purchase units nationwide 4 years in a row. Ranked number 6 on the list of top 100 mortgage companies in America for 2015. Prime Lending. Home loans made simple.
This is our workshop. And this is our tradition. These are our lights. And this is our season of performance. Take advantage of some of the best offers of the year at the Acura Season of Performance event going on now.
Lease the RDX for $319 a month for well-qualified customers. Hurry, this event won't last.
Towson Sports Medicine, proud partner of University of Maryland Sports Medicine and University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center, offers comprehensive services to athletes throughout Central Maryland. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College. Dr. Detterline specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery of the knee, shoulder, and hip, providing quality care to athletes of all ages and abilities. Call Towson Sports Medicine, 410-337-7900.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math? That's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. At Calvert Hall Education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take a class.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
Keep marching on. Keep marching on.
Here we go. Let's see what happens here, huh?
All right, ready to go. Second half. It is the 97th Turkey Bowl. Live streaming on abc2news.com and apps. Calvert Hall jumped out 19-0, and then a late score with 3:02 left in the half on a beautiful throw to set it up. They hit a bomb late in the half, couldn't score there, but prior to that, Will Corris hit Kenny Lewis on a touchdown throw to cut it to 19-7.
And that score put them back into the game. So now if they can get a sustained drive going here and put some points up on the board, it's going to make it a tight football game, Scott.
What do you think, Femi? We going to get a full kickoff yet? I don't think we've seen one yet.
I think we need one
from
here.
Either team.
I think we need one here. I think they need to kick the ball deep right here and let their defense play.
Corris to kick it off.
Yep, Boozer has to show up here.
Oh,
there you go.
Onside.
Yep.
Nope, not happening. We got flags down everywhere. Offside, Loyola.
Yeah, see, I have an issue with the call just because you just put your team behind the 8 ball, especially when there's so many things can go wrong on an onside kick, right? And then you have an offsides right there. Kick the ball deep right here. Let your defense play.
Some individual numbers. First half, Ben Brooks completed 7 of 8 for 126 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Robinson made some plays late. He had a couple of catches for 39 yards. Cooper, the 57-yard touchdown on Loyola's side. As you look at Brand Hall, having some words with the officials. Corris, 11 of 16, 89 yards, a touchdown and a pick. And then Kenny Lewis, big first half. He had an interception, a tackle for a loss, 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown. So as Femi would say, they're getting their money out of him, Tom.
Yeah, I think he'll kick it all the way this time. Let's see what happens.
We've been saying that a lot. Hasn't happened yet. Another onside. Oh, they got a chance here, but no. Calvert Hall makes the play. Cairo Haynes came up with the ball.
I don't understand that logic. What do you think, Femi?
You know, I've already said it 3 times. Hey, hey, this is high school football, so I'm not going to critique him like it's the league. You know what I mean? But I think that you need to be smart about what you do here. But I can tell you this, though. The law firm of Watson, Smith, and Cooper are having a day. So let's see what they do right here. I really like what I'm seeing from those 3 young men.
So here's the thing,
Femi.
So if you're up 19-7, and you start in the other team's territory to start the second half, that's a pretty good thing.
I just saw Cornish out there.
Yeah, I did
the big
too.
fella.
Yeah, he's at right tackle. Alfonso Cornish, 6'6", 375-pound junior.
I think my high school offensive line averaged 185 pounds.
Yeah, but they had you.
Yeah.
B.J. Watson is the running back. Direct snap to him, little wildcat. And Watson gets away from a couple tackles before he's down around the 43-yard line. A pickup of 4. Michael Pruzinski on the stop for the Dons.
So they take the fullback out. They bring Cooper in. I think they're going to open up the playbook right here.
Run a little wildcat. Yep. Well, like you said, you get an extra 10 days to prepare for this game. There's always going to be some wrinkles.
Here we go, jet sweep. Yes.
B.J. Watson hands it off to Cooper. He's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Chris Cooper, 43 yards on the score. What speed he
had turning that corner.
I'll tell you right now, the way that I saw, when I saw 34 come out of the game, the fullback, and they brought Cooper in, you could tell they had a wrinkle ready to go. Perfect timing with it. Excellent play. And they've been running the jet sweep fake all day.
And they show the Wildcat the play before, right? Kind of set it up a little bit.
Watch how this is set up, and watch the speed as he turns the corner on this one.
Cooper's second touchdown. Big play guy.
Wow.
His dad's a police officer. I'm sure he's proud of Chris Cooper, the junior honor roll student. He says everybody in the family is very fast, and I've got 4 little brothers.
So, you know, Coach Davis, he had a smirk on his face when he mentioned Cooper in our meeting, right, on Monday.
Yeah.
And you had a feeling this kid was going to make an imprint on this game. And look at this. I mean, combined yardage, he's well over 100 yards already in receiving and rushing yards total.
There he goes down the sidelines. Point after makes it 26-7. Loyola will take a timeout. 11:17 to play in the third. Cardinals rolling.
It's the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Nissan. It's the biggest sale of them all. Buy or lease any new Nissan and make no payments till March 2017. Plus, Nationwide will make your first payment. Come get your new ride at Nationwide Nissan, and remember, if you got a trade, you got it made. Hurry to the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Nissan in Timonium and nationwideauto.com and make no payments till March 2017. Black Friday starts now at Nationwide.
Pause wherever you are and join us in prayer.
Well, there's another scoring drive for the Cardinals. 2 plays, 47 yards, 43 seconds. Cooper, a 43-yard touchdown run. They converted the point after, and boy, what a day for him.
Oh, my goodness.
2 touchdowns for Chris Cooper. The first one, 57 yards. This one, 43 yards.
Let me correct my math, Scotty. I was off by 4 yards. He did have a minus 4-yard run, so that took him from 100 total yards down to 96. So my quick math, I was off. That Hopkins education's not doing too well for me right now.
But the 2 plays did add up to 100 yards. Guess what? We got another short kickoff.
And it's out of bounds.
Yeah.
And they'll get the ball in the 40.
I'm wondering what this logic is. I'm going to have to talk to these coaches after the game, find out.
We got a flag down, too.
Offsides.
Yeah.
No, it's for the kick going out of bounds.
So, yeah, not a clinic on kickoffs today, right? In field position.
I think they've made an agreement that we're just going to do everything we can to keep everybody in the game. You know, just to make sure that the game doesn't ever actually become a blowout. But we'll see. We are on blowout fringe time, or scoring, I should say, right here.
So they'll start at their own 40-yard line. Dons trail it 26-7. Will Corus with Azende Smith behind him in the backfield.
This game is going to come down to Corus, Trin, and Lewis. That's really where the scoring is going to have to come from. Oh, fumble.
Ball's down, covered up. Ty Trin jumps on top of it.
That's all I needed with that one, then. Yeah. Boy.
A loss back near the 35-yard line, loss of 4 on the play.
So there was a similarity between the play that was just ran by Calvert Hall and Loyola. The difference is that Trent is jogging and Cooper is running full speed. You cannot jog on this. You have to run full speed through the play to create that separation, making the linebackers make a decision.
Very wide to the bottom of your screen. Course in the gun. 2nd and long. Play action fake. Throws over the middle. Got his tight end, Dom Clark. And Clark tackled near the 45. Lost the football. It's down. Calvert Hall's on it. Didn't hear a whistle, so Clark apparently was not down.
Yeah, I think he fell down on top of the defender, and the ball popped out.
I don't know. I think that when he was down on the ground, I think.
Caleb Biggers, there's no replay in this league.
He might have fell. Oh, yeah. No, it's a fumble.
Yeah.
Officials huddling up over on the far side. Tom, it did look. Let's see here again. Now, does he ever hit the ground, or is he? No, it looks like his hip was down. No, maybe not.
His arm. Yeah, his backside was on the arm of the defender.
But his butt was down there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to avoid saying that word, Matty, but you got me.
Tyshawn Fogg forced the fumble.
I think the ball's out.
Is it no part of his hip or thighs?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they don't get to see the angles we do. We got a better look up here in the booth than the officials do. Let's check down with Jamie.
All right, well, here's something neat. You know what? The last national championship, remember Mark Amatucci and his Cardinals in basketball? Here's another national championship for the Calvert Hall Cardinals. Brian, who's the director of the marching band, you won the big one, right?
Yeah, U.S. Bands Group 2 Open National Championships.
Where was this held?
It was held at MetLife Stadium up in East Rutherford, where the home of the Giants and Jets.
How many were out there?
There was 12 groups in our category. It was an all-day event. There was probably over 40 bands throughout the entire day.
In the 16 years, the best band you ever had?
It is, by sure. I mean, I knew earlier on in the season that we had something truly special, but I think the planets had to line for us for this to really happen. So,
in your 16 years, Brian, continue teaching us some music. Congratulations, a national championship. How about that?
Well done, Calvert Hall Cardinal Band.
Look at this. Now they're in the Wildcat again with Tim Smith at quarterback.
Yeah, they got all kinds of...
No, it's not. He's a tailback.
It's Watson.
Yeah, but still Wildcat, though.
Yeah, pretty good gain there across the 45 down near the 43-yard line. Pickup of 5. Trevor Hennigan, the senior captain linebacker on the stop. Dad was a football player at Princeton. Top moment in sports for him. He says it was showing up here for the Turkey Bowl when he was just a sophomore. Great student. He's a National Honor Society semifinalist.
Is that Cole Herbert at QB?
Yes, the freshman.
Yep. Was impressed with him when I saw him earlier this year.
He's 8 for 12 on the year for 84 yards, 2 interceptions. He's already signed with North Carolina for lacrosse, just a freshman.
Delay a game.
I have to say he has that it factor, and what I mean by that is a certain level of composure. You just kind of look at him and just believe he's going to go in there and do something good. When I spoke to Coach Davis about him, high praise, believes that he's a player and he's going to have a lot of things positive going forward.
Well, they're in nice shape, Femi, because Emmett Avery, who we saw play, he's just a sophomore quarterback. Cole Herbert, a freshman, so Ben Brooks graduating. They got 2 guys waiting in the wings. Now Ben Brooks checks back in. Faced with a 3rd down and 12 just across midfield. Brooks in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on each side. Throws down, completes inside the 30, down to the 27. That's Xavier Gravett.
What a great throw, though. Just a presence in the pocket. Pumps that thing up there, just drops it right on the money.
And well protected again.
Yes.
Yep, 23-yard gain.
Nitrin on the coverage there. Watson off right guard and stacked up down around the 22-yard line. B.J. Watson, what a career he's had with the Cardinals.
So this is the kind of ball control offense that you run when you have a lead. Milk the clock, Let your horses do the work. Throw the ball down the field when you need to. Run between the tackles. Power run game. Use your size. Hit the corners with Chris Cooper as needed.
2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle into traffic, and there's somehow, some way, Chris Cooper with 3 defenders circling him makes that catch.
I say his name and he catches the ball. I like it. 26-yard gain.
But look at his coverage.
That's
How does he get it in there?
Yeah. He threads the needle there. That's unbelievable. Great throw.
That was Przinski with his hands up, the linebacker trailing the play. It got through his hands into the hands, and we're in the Mercy High School red zone. On the ground, Watson. Does he get there? No, just short. He's about a foot inches away from the goal line.
It looked like Boozer on the stop.
Yep. Evan Boozer along with Przinski. Calvert Hall up to the line in a hurry. We got a quarterback sneak here. They scored on 1.
Looks a little far for a sneak. Probably handed off here is my guess. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Is he in? There's the signal.
There you go.
Yep. Van Brooks with his 2nd quarterback sneak touchdown in the game. Przinski made the stop, but he broke the plane and got it into the end zone.
And that's all you got to do is break that plane, and the official right on the line of scrimmage making a good call on it.
Well, what a throw and catch to set that up from Brooks to Cooper.
And here's the replay, Scott.
Right down the line. Yeah, does he break the plane? Yeah, he's in there.
That helmet going over top. Yep.
I mean, we're starting to see a handful of characters show up now. Brevet, Cooper, Watson, Smith, Brooks. Man, I'm really impressed with the talent on Calvert Hall, and I must say, we didn't get a chance to see this against McDonough.
Point after is good from Jeff Kortenbrock. And a league that's extended now. Calvert Hall on top, 33-7. There's quarterback Ben Brooks. We'll take a timeout. 7:33 left to play in the first half of the 97th Turkey Bowl from M&T Bank Stadium.
Hope you're enjoying the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl. You know, because Brooks Financial Group cares about the community, they established the BFG Community Foundation to help those less fortunate and to support those who protect our community. And with the help of generous sponsors, they're able to award a number of local charities with the funds they need to shelter, feed, educate, and care for individuals in our community. To become a sponsor and to learn more, visit bfgcommunityfoundation.org.
Attend the BFG Community Foundation's annual Champion in Life Gala, Saturday, February 25th at the Baltimore Marriott Waterfront.
The only thing missing at Mercy High School is you. Visit mercyhighschool.com/admissions for more information.
The lid is Calvert Hall scoring drive, our Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive, 7 plays, 47 yards, 3 minutes, 6 seconds, and the quarterback, Ben Brooks, with a 1-yard sneak for the score.
That's his second one from 1 yard, isn't it?
2 for 1.
2 for 1?
2 for 1. Fan Cam is brought to you by Frosty Refrigeration Company, a family-owned heating and air conditioning company serving Baltimore, Annapolis, and surrounding areas. Nice day here. Pretty decent weather. Light winds. Haven't seen much of the sunshine, but the rain has stayed away.
Deep kick?
Yeah. No.
No.
Next one will be the first one. Loyola grabs it at the 40 up to about the 43-yard line on the return.
Heard some pads popping right there.
Yes.
Good to hear that.
That was Michael Przezinski on the return.
Well, it gives them such great field position. They want to keep pooching it, pooch kicking it down there. And now what has to happen is Loyola's got to come up with a couple of big plays to get back in to save embarrassment.
I mean, the question is here, do they have the athletes on the edge to make the plays downfield at this point? It's 33-7.
Well, we know they have one in Kenny Lewis, right?
Definitely. And Trin has shown the ability to make the play as well. He's a freshman. He has a lot to learn, but I like the flashes that I see. It's going to be up to Corus. I mean, he's the quarterback. It's going to be his call.
Well, some first downs. That's how you start. Heavy pressure. Corus gets away, going to run. And runs into the umpire, gets just across midfield to the 49-yard line of Calvert Hall.
Picks up about 8 on it, Scott.
Obina Ejoy was the first one in on him, and he gave him a little fake and just stuck my.
I think Matt Bell was open downfield for a second, but he wasn't able to get the ball to him.
Nothing happening there. Heard the pads popping again. Chance Campbell up on the hit.
Looks like 3rd and 1.
Justin Taylor.
Well, they're gonna keep the drive alive. They've got 2 downs to get this.
And now they're going no huddle. So, well, they go no huddle all the time, but at least they're picking up the speed now a little bit, right? Is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, exactly.
Corus out of the gun. Throws to the left side. Complete.
Middle screen.
And that's a first down. Kenny Lewis. Again, Calvert Hall had somebody break early, but they couldn't get there, and it's a pickup of 11 yards.
And a first down. Keep the drive alive. Watch this on the replay. Just a good throw.
Watch the blocks out in front of him now. Does he get the help? No, just cuts it back inside. There he picked up a couple blocks.
It's that college middle screen right there.
1st and 10, Corus in Calvert Hall territory. Throwing the deep ball. Not this time. Well covered on the play. Back deep was Isaiah Watson. Intended receiver Kenny Lewis.
What they got to do right now, because he's running that deep pattern, is fake that deep pattern, get that 20 yards and come back and just lay it on the sideline.
Maddie, I totally agree. What I was actually going to say was that should have been a back shoulder throw. If he would have looked up early, he would have saw the corner, already had him covered. There was no way he was going to get deep on him. Back shoulder would have been perfect.
Will Corus, 13 of 19, 109 yards. Thrown again. Little screen pass set up to the left side. Whitey fighting down, and it looks like he's got a first down.
He's got the first down. What a great effort. A good call on that play.
Looks like about a gain for 11 yards.
Yep.
Where do you set up now? The 25, 26?
One of those in the right spot like that might cut down on the pass rush a little bit. You gotta stay home a little bit.
I can't speak for Maddie, but Maddie, I used to love running screens, man.
Yeah.
I think that they're a tempo changer. Gives you a chance to get out in front, read the blocks, and make a play.
Omar running, another tough run and some heavy traffic. Picked up 5.
That was one of them when I played quarterback at Ohio State. That was one of my favorite plays. I could screen it to somebody. It's nice and simple.
It's a tempo changer. It's an easy play and always provides a chance for a big playability.
Whistle stops play.
They were substituting, didn't get enough guys off, so they had to call the timeout, Scott. Yeah. Go ahead, Jamie.
Let's head down to the sidelines and Jamie Costello.
All right, gentlemen, this is what they play for. This is the Turkey Bowl trophy right here. Look at this.
Nice.
So it goes all the way back. Let me show you here. Hold on.
Don't drop it.
It's got a bunch of there we go. 1920. Calvert Hall won 9-3.
Look at all those.
Look at that.
Look at the zeros, James.
I know. Look at that. Well, you know what? Last year somebody forgot to bring the trophy. And they said, "Who's in charge this year?" So it is here, and it'll be awarded whoever wins this game. But look at that. That thing goes way back. 97 years.
Wipe your handprints off it. Where's your glove? You're supposed to have your gloves on with you.
Yeah, right.
We're going to get you white gloves, Jamie.
There's my fingerprint right there. I did something.
There's some future Turkey Bowlers. Give them about 12, 13 years. They'll be here.
You know, my son is I'm sure he's chomping at the bit. Can't wait to put those high school pads on. But you know, I won't let him play tackle yet. Not yet. You know, he's only 10. He's only 10. He needs to slow his roll a little bit.
I agree. Flag, stuff like that.
He's playing flag right now. Yeah, coach's flag team. Second year doing it, loving it.
All right, here comes Loyola. 2nd and 6. Morris deflected, incomplete. Who got the hand up? Anthony Rowe, 6'1", 200-pound senior, National Honor Society student. And Anthony Rowe's the guy, Fem, you asked the coach, who's that guy that everybody kind of pulls for, can rally around? And coach said Anthony Rowe. He's the good guy.
Yeah, there's always something special about the locker room. There's something that as fans and even family members, we don't get to see how guys rally around each other. I always want to know who that guy is.
3rd and 5, course, looking to throw. Some pressure moving around. Here comes more pressure, and down he goes. Jack Humphreys got to him. And that's going to bring up 4th down with a loss of 3.
I still think they've got to go for it right now.
Well, what are your options, right?
Yeah.
You're not punting,
you're
not punting, and it's too far for a field goal when you're trailing by this much.
What you've got to get it to.
Oh, we got a penalty, personal foul.
Oh, 1st down.
Yep. Guess we don't have a mic on Patrick Nagel, but looked like okay, Mike's not working down on the field, but it's a
late hit.
That's what it looked like over on the far sideline there. So an automatic 1st down.
And let's credit Chorus. You know, I think that he's shown the ability to extend the play on 3rd down. He's given them some opportunities by doing that, and he's going to have to do that the rest of the game if they're going to come back and win.
Loyola has entered the Mercy High School red zone. Morris out of the gun. Whiting's the running back. Play action fake throw incomplete. Down on the goal line, try to get it to Kenny Lewis. Pretty good coverage from Mike Sawyer, number 10.
So the issue that I'm seeing, Matty, is that snap continues to be low over and over and over again, which with the play action and then you have the slant, the ball's not there. The ball should have been there about 2 steps prior to that. You have a touchdown problem.
Yep. Good call.
2nd and 10, 11th play of the drive. This is Whiting. Breaks 1 tackle, and look at that pile. He's not very big, but he keeps going forward inside the 5.
Hey, that was the exact same play, but this time they handed it off. So once again, so both teams are utilizing that run pass option, and it's paid dividends for both teams. So let's see here if they're able to get the ball to Lewis in the end zone. Let's throw it up to him.
Whiting about 3 or 4 times now has moved the pile an extra 3-4 yards.
Just kept those legs going.
5'10", 180. Not the biggest guy, but he runs tough.
You got man-to-man on the outside.
The roll, the throw, and incomplete. Of course, down near the goal line, trying to get it to John Fiola, the tight end. No dice. Billy Wooden checks into the Calvert Hall defense. 4th and goal.
Got to go for it, no question. Down 33-7 right now.
Yeah, 3s aren't doing you any good.
No.
Got to try to get it in the end zone.
So what I'd like to see right here is you have isolation on the outside with Lewis, either back shoulder or jump ball. Just do that.
Force sets, has time, throws over his tight end, Dom Clark. And the Downs turn it over on downs. Good drive, but nothing to show for it in the end, Tom.
Nothing at all. And, you know, the quarterback's got to throw it up there for a jump ball, but he just puts too much zip on it.
We're going to take a timeout, 4:29 to play in the 3rd quarter. Calvert Hall on top of the Turkey Bowl, 33-7.
Need to get into the game of home purchase or refinancing? Prime Lending has the most experienced coaches in the business. Gene Lugat, Matt Collymore, Dave Muir, Robert Bassett, Jim Bradley, Brian Shannon, Alex Lugat. We're ranked in the top 10 mortgage lenders for purchase units nationwide 4 years in a row. Ranked number 6 on the list of top 100 mortgage companies in America for 2015. Prime Lending. Home loans made simple.
Don, here we go. The term Don was used to address members of the nobility, as well as members of the secular clergy during the 19th century. You want to know what a Don is today?
A Don holds doors for others, picks up books for others,
Talks with others?
and walks with others.
A Don doesn't just stand by when someone's in need. He takes action, because it's his actions that define him.
A Don is like Batman.
Batman does fight for justice.
Don fights for social justice. He serves to be a man for others.
And it's through this one common bond that all Dons are united.
Because once you become a Don,
you are a Don for life.
So, what is a Don?
Well, you're looking at us.
Welcome back. Some of the fans here on the not as many smiles on that side of the field, but the turkey will still taste good at the end of the day.
You know, Scott, you take a look at this drive. 13 plays, 62 yards. They ate up a little over 3 minutes, but they came up with 0 points, and that's frustrating.
I just don't like the route combination. You run a skinny post flat combo to the short side of the field. The play has no chance to evolve, and you end up turning the ball over on downs.
Full house backfield. That's Tim Kronberger. Saw his dad Brian before the game. Said, "Don't forget my son down there." His dad played football at Calvert Hall back in '85, and also a good lacrosse player, played at Loyola University. Pickup of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Full house backfield behind quarterback Ben Brooks. Not in any hurry. Clock's on his side, right?
Right.
Let that play clock run down under 10, 8 seconds. And off.
Well,
that's Jordan McLaughlin.
That full house backfield has been very prevalent today.
That's going back to my day.
Yeah.
Let's run that 125 and 130 and 144 dives to the halfback.
That'll get you 2 or 3.
We won't run that isolation series with those 2 lead backs.
They got to jam it here.
3rd and short. 9 on the play clock. And Ben Brooks, senior quarterback that he is, time's on his side. Use it. Watson.
Matty, the issue with the full house backfield is that it's extremely predictable. Yeah. You know, if you really want to get a first down, you can't run that play 2 or 3 times in a row.
Well, it's 4th down coming up. Punt team getting ready to come on for Calvert Hall. Give Loyola's defense credit. Made a nice stop when they needed. Brzezinski, Boozer in on the stop. Trevor Hennigan was in the area.
And they've got somebody back here that can return these punts too.
Yeah, it's Kenny Lewis.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Does it all, yeah.
He does everything.
Hey, why'd you break outside? It's still designed to break out there. Oh, they shot 2.
Donald Davis talking to his running back, P.J. Watson. Why did you break it outside?
Let's see if they go for a rush here, right?
Hold on.
Official stop play. Delay a game, Calvert Hall. So that'll push him back a little further.
Yeah. Get him better field position for Loyola.
Kenny Lewis is on the Calvert Hall 45 awaiting the punt. Now he creeps up a couple more yards. So Loyola should have some great field position here. Horton Brock about 7 yards deep in the end zone. High snap.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about.
They ran into him.
So I was just thinking, do you go for the block and risk running into the kicker, or do you play the return game? And exactly what I was worried about is exactly what happened.
Yep. Taylor Randolph, I think, got a piece of the punter, and Calvert Hall is going to keep the football.
Now, once again, it doesn't matter what level you play at. These kind of penalties will drive a coach insane.
Absolutely nuts.
They would have had the ball on the, 38-yard line, right? First and 10 on the Calvert Hall 38. Oh, it's still 4th down. It's only a 5-yard penalty, and it's not an automatic first down.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's high school.
So
that's
what's
different.
that called?
That's a little different than what we do in the pros, I can tell you.
It didn't result in a first down because, remember, they had the delay of game penalty.
Well, maybe that's why they went after him.
Now the coach is out on the field.
Coach is saying it should be an automatic first down is what he's thinking, I think.
Yeah.
Now the
roughing the kicker, running into the kicker, 5-yard variety versus the 15-yard variety.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Running into versus roughing.
But I guess it's
a second chance to block a punt.
Yeah.
Donald checking it out. Smile on his face. Thumbs up. Okay. Why would you decline the penalty? Okay, so they're going to give him the ball on the 37 where they had it, right? I guess he fears a block punt in the end zone or something, punt return for a touchdown. So Calvert Hall declines the running into the kicker penalty. Loyola will take the ball where it was punted at the 37-yard line.
Oh. Yeah, my brain wouldn't allow me to compute that, actually.
I was having trouble.
I was having a hard time.
I'm still having a tough time. Femi, it's
I think, yeah.
We'll just keep it moving, huh?
That's it. Turkey's in the oven. Of course, play action.
Here we go.
Deep.
Ooh, and it's nice catch.
On a deflection,
Excellent.
Matt Bell. The coverage was very good from Mike Sawyer. The ball popped up in the air, and Bell caught it the second time.
29-yard gain. Yeah. I saw Bell open earlier in the game, but the course got flushed out of the pocket, couldn't get it to him. Nice play by Bell.
I guess the defender didn't get it. It was off his own hands. Off the right side, that's Azende Smith. They've entered the Mercy High School red zone. He's inside the 10.
I don't think I've ever seen a play like that's happened that way, where they gave up the ball again.
Well, they would have been punting deep in the end zone, so I guess he's worried bad snap. If something happens, you get a quick 6 this way. They had to go 30-some yards at least.
Yeah, I had a computer error too, Matty. Does not compute it. Didn't process it.
2nd and 8.
We're going to have a delay of game if they don't get going here pretty soon.
10-6 now. Morris with time.
There we go.
Goes across the field. It's packed down around the 5-yard line. Ty Trin, the freshman, with Caleb Biggers on the coverage.
4-yard gain. So, Scotty, that goes back to that combination I was saying earlier. Remember, they ran it to the short side of the field. This time they run it to the wide side of the field. It was that kind of skinny post slant combo with the receiver in the flat.
Double tight end, Dom Clark and Jack Locke. Morris has Smith behind him in the backfield. Fakes to him, rolls out. Is he going to keep it? No, looking to throw. Now cuts it back to the middle. Dives. Big collision. Touchdown.
Nice play.
Big hit on the goal line. Tyson.
5-yard touchdown run by Will Corris.
Of course, just launched himself. And Calvert Hall there. Jack swam also with Fogg. And watch this hit. You're going to earn your 6 years.
2 guys hit him there. Watch this. Boom.
That's called a pad popping right there.
That's laying out,
yeah,
right?
That's pad popping. Give Corris credit, right? He decided to make that play himself. Echoes of John Elway, huh?
Yes. With the whirlybird
without the spin, yeah.
Tommy McLaughlin on for the point after. Picks up, and it's good. So Loyola answers back. I'm not going to quit. It's the Turkey Bowl.
That's right.
You play until the final snap of the game, right? Down 33-7. They cut it to 33-14.
38 seconds remaining in the third quarter, so they got a whole quarter to come back and start hustling if they can come up with a couple big plays. But it's going to be tough because Calvert Hall's been playing a great game.
Matty, I expect an onside kick here.
Hey, way to go, fam.
Can I don't want to keep any secrets, but thought I'd just let you know what I'm thinking.
All right.
Here's the touchdown.
Man, I was so impressed with Will Corris against Edmondson earlier this year when I went to that game. He played a really solid first half, made a lot of great decisions. Him and Coach Hall have a great connection. Coach Hall talked about that last week when we had a chance to sit down with him. Just impressed with Corris and his stick-to-itiveness, I guess you could say.
And there you see Will Corris, a little shaken up maybe after that hit on the goal line.
Yeah.
Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. 4 plays, 38 yards, 1 minute and 39 seconds, a 5-yard run from Will Corris. Hope everything's good with him because he took a big hit down there.
Yeah, he did. He looks a little foggy. I hope he's all right. There we go, the onside kick again, boys.
What are the chances, Tom Maddie? About 100% so far, right?
Yeah.
McLaughlin boots it.
There it is.
Around. Got it. It's available.
Yep.
And the Dons have it, I believe.
They do.
Well, one of these had to work.
Jack Glock on the recovery.
See a replay on that. Woo.
Looked like it hit Paul Bateman initially, and then popped free, and then Jack Glock was right there. Yeah, McLaughlin started like he's going to kick it right, crossed over, booted it back to his left.
Well, all the holds are barred. You know, you just got to try anything right now to get back in this football game.
And Corus, who took that hit, is out of the game right now. So Jeffrey Snyder, sophomore, is in at quarterback. 5'11", 180-pounder. He comes out throwing. Completes it to Kenny Lewis.
Seen that quick screen again. Hey, that's a good way to get a guy off the bench warmed up real quick. Get him a quick screen, get his confidence up.
So Snyder in for Corus. 6 for 9 on the year, so he's only thrown 9 passes all season long. 6 for 9, 51 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. His heart's beating. Snyder, a little swing. Ooh, look out.
That could have been intercepted.
Yeah, that was Obina Ejoy, who nearly had himself a pick 6.
So what I'm thinking here, it's 2nd and 1. You hand the ball off here, get the first down, regroup, give your quarterback a chance.
Watch how this is almost picked off.
It almost looked like when he let it go, he almost tried to get it back. He saw the defender. Only need a yard for a first down. They hand it off. That's Smith.
There you go.
Straight ahead. Yep. More than just a yard. All the way down near the 30-yard line. Tyshawn Fogg on the stop. Azende Smith took it right up the middle and picked up 11 yards.
And good blocking at the point of attack that time. There was a hole for him to run through and picked up good yardage.
Boys, this gets interesting if they can get in the end zone here. This is Smith. Tyshawn Fogg on the tackle.
5-yard gain. So once again, the snap is going to become a problem at some point here. The snaps are getting lower and lower. I don't know what the issue is, but it needs to be resolved.
I know what the issue is. It needs to be higher. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. So Loyola driving. As you see, Will Corus, the quarterback, going to take him in and check him out. Took a big hit as he scored that last touchdown. We got a timeout. We're going to the 4th quarter. Loyola driving, but Calvert Hall on top, 33-14.
Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. Fast forward to 2006, when your sons are now at Calvert Hall, Dad, take me to the Turkey Bowl, take me to the Turkey Bowl so I can support my community, my high school, my players.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
What makes the Institute of Notre Dame different?
100% of graduates accepted into college.
Our recent graduating class earned $12.2 million in merit scholarships.
A rigorous STEM program.
Advanced visual and performing arts.
13 sports, 19 teams, and over 40 clubs.
The Institute of Notre Dame.
Independent Catholic Education, grades 9 through 12.
Visit indofmd.org, the Institute of Notre Dame.
Growing the girl, transforming the world.
Here's our Conrad Crabs stats after 3 quarters. Total yards, we've had a lot of offense in this game. Over 500 total yards combined. 327 for Calvert Hall, 219 for Loyola. And the Dons are driving right now. First downs, 12-8. Not a lot of penalties in the game. 2 turnovers for each team. Snyder's at quarterback. Replaced the injured Will Corse. Goes underneath. Pass complete. Kenny Lewis finds some room, has a first down.
Kenny Lewis is going to be a big prospect for the college level right now. I'm telling you, this kid's, he's got the good hands and he's got great speed.
And he's got size, Tom. He's 6'3", 185. He'll get bigger. They've entered the Mercy High School red zone. Another thing about Kenny, he says he sings Beyonce when he's in the shower. He's got a lot of talent.
Another screen to Kenny Lewis.
Get it in his hands. This time Calvert already. A lot of attention out there. Caleb Biggers the first on the hit. Lewis 7 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Make it 8 now, right?
So they've run the screen every way you can run it. You guys all seen Forrest Gump, barbecue shrimp, cooked shrimp, baked shrimp, boiled shrimp. They've run the screen every way you can run it. Middle screen, quick screen, halfback screen, tight end screen. They've done it all.
Another low snap on the keeper. That's Jeffrey Snyder, the 5'11", 180-pound sophomore. Didn't think he'd probably be in the game today. He's only thrown 9 passes all year, but his quarterback may have suffered a concussion, and here he is. Hurry up offense. Handoff. Smith trying to get wide and can't quite turn the corner.
So Snyder had a chance right there on the zone read. If he takes that ball and keeps it, there is a crease to the right side of the line, and he might score a touchdown.
Instead, it's 4th down.
And they got to go for it, no question, Scott.
Where you going here? Kenny Lewis, Tom?
Yeah.
You're throwing it to him all day, right?
He's got the hands.
You know the defense will be looking for him.
See, they're putting him way out in the corner up there.
Snyder out of the shotgun. He's looking that way. Throws for Lewis, and it's broken up. Mike Sawyer with a great defensive play. Got the hand in there and batted it down.
Watch this. Hey, Matty, this ball's in the air too long.
Yeah.
The ball just kind of floats up there. He needs to throw it a little bit earlier. Look at how long it's in the air.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's enough time for the defensive back to react on it, gets his hands in there, and knocks it down.
When I see the replay right there, ground level, he threw it pretty well. I mean, he's a sophomore. He's not in the NFL. Maybe if he gets it out a little earlier, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's
a little
what I'm
earlier.
saying. Yeah. Either timing or arm velocity.
Okay.
One of the two makes the correction, right?
But let's give credit to a great defensive play.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yes,
absolutely.
Will Corse down on the sideline throwing again, so maybe he's been cleared to come back into the game. They took him in, checked him out. Loyola turns it over on downs, and here comes Calvert Hall. We're in the 4th quarter. We want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. It's the 97th Turkey Bowl. Scott Garceau, Tom Matte, Femi Badejo, and Jamie Costello all here taking this one in. Got a whistle. Delay. Yep.
5 yards. Still first.
Ben Brooks will huddle up again after delay a game. Hate to get that any time, but on first play of a series, it's happened twice in this game, right? 3 times. Yeah. Could be run the ball time a little bit here. Let's see how they handle it. P.J. Watson. No, that's Tim Smith. Tim Smith, he's the bigger of the running backs. He's the power back, 6'1", 220, and you get a lead like this in the 4th quarter. You want to
more thunder than lightning, right?
And you want to run that clock down. Keep that ball on the ground.
Big old line, use it. It's Smith again, and right there are the Dons. Michael Prusinski, Taylor Randolph. It's a loss of 2. Marchinek and Kronberger check in for the Cardinals.
I was reaching in my mind back to Ward Dunn and Mike Allstott. These two kind of remind me of that a little bit. I'm sitting here trying to Google who Ward Dunn. It's been a while since I thought of his name.
Brooks throwing on third down. It's complete, but short of the first one. Oh, it's picked off.
Yep.
Picked off
by Lewis.
Kenny Lewis, his second pick of the game. What has that guy not done in this game? He's returned punts. He's had tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He's caught touchdown passes.
Beyond his God-given genetic freak ability is the fact that this kid knows how to anticipate. Everything he's done today, everything he's done today is coming back to the ball, jumping in front, jumping up, jumping over. There's something to be said about anticipation, and he's seeing the play evolve before the player he's playing against does.
All right, we'll take a timeout.
First National Bank's mobile app offers new ways to manage your debit card. Choose where it can be used. Set spending limits and alerts. Even turn your card off and back on again should you misplace it. Introducing Card Guard from First National Bank, redefining convenience in banking. Download the FNB Direct app with Card Guard today or visit us online at fnb-online.com to learn more.
Pause wherever you are and join us in prayer.
Check out the interception. Not conventional, Tom. Went in and stole the ball, basically.
Yes, he did. He took it right out of his hands. Great defense.
Will Kors back in at quarterback. Good to see him back. Took a big hit down on the goal line when he scored Loyola's last touchdown.
Hey, they score here. It's a two-score game. Right back in it.
Looking to throw on his first play back. Ooh. Oh, nearly picked.
Ty
Yeah.
Right in the middle of it.
He's a playmaker, isn't he? 6'2", 230, and he can cover, he can run, he can hit, and he'll be playing in the Big Ten next year.
With all the big plays on offense today, it's easy to forget about his ability and what he does at outside linebacker for this team.
Of course, 17 to 27, 162 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. 2nd and 10, 8:59 to play, fourth quarter. Lewis in motion. He'll get plenty of attention.
Oh, yeah.
Looking the other way this time. He's got his tight end. That's Don Clark. Trying to fight to get away, but Brendan Webster hangs on. It's a 4-yard pickup.
So I used to have a coach tell me, you must know when the journey is over. You got to know that's
live to fight for another down.
Bad things happen when you got someone on your leg and you're down and you're about to be in the red zone.
But when you're a senior playing in your last game, maybe your last high school game, maybe your last game of football ever,
they're going to have to take a timeout. They're wasting so much time calling plays.
Well, they still got 15 seconds on the play clock. Throwing it Young in. Kors looking to throw over the middle, complete. just short of the first down. Kenny Lewis on the catch, got hit hard.
A good strong throw right over the middle. Found that dead spot, what you're trying to do. I used to make a living coming out of the backfield with Unitas, and I have the option, find that dead spot, and ball would be there.
Lewis, 9 catches, 91 yards, a touchdown. We got 4th and 1 here. If Loyola's going to fight their way back, they need to convert here. Whiting's the running back. Whoa, collision. Whiting's got it. It's got the first down. Ran into his own player. A mix-up in the backfield as he collided with Matt Bell, who was in motion, but Whiting popped through and got the first down.
Yep, 4-yard gain. Just enough. Could have been disastrous, but they averted it.
Hurry up offense now. Coors has him up 1st and goal. Looking, now throwing. He had a man, Matt Bell, right up by the pylon, but they couldn't connect.
And he's upset with himself because he saw that could have been the touchdown right there.
Needed to get it down in the corner more, down low, right?
Well, we have 2nd and goal. They got 3 more shots at it.
Play comes in from the head coach over on the far sideline. Grant Hall calls the plays.
Look at Lewis in the slot.
Fake handoff. Got his fullback. Complete. Touchdown. John Fiola, the fullback, slid out of the backfield. Touchdown, Dons. And they'll go for 2 here. I would assume. Let's see. No. They're down 13. Tommy McLaughlin, the kicker, is in. Could be a fake, too.
I don't know why they wouldn't go for the 2 points.
Well, let's look at the score in a second. What are they down by?
They're down 13 now.
Yeah.
This could cut it to 12.
Yeah, so they don't need to go for 2 here necessarily.
Kick is up, and it's good. So McLaughlin converts the point after. It's 33-21. We still got 7:18 to play.
Wow.
Good. Yeah, it was 33-7, so Loyola's battled back. They've scored 14 unanswered points. We got a football game.
Now that it's getting cold outside, time to call Frosty. Need a repair or an upgrade on your heating and cooling system? Time to call Frosty. Frosty Refrigeration Company won't leave you out in the cold. We're a family-owned business, and we've been serving customers like you for more than 60 years. You'll appreciate the professionalism, care, and workmanship you receive when Frosty is on the job. Serving Baltimore and Annapolis. Call now and get $100 off new installation of a heating and air conditioning system, or visit us online at frostyrefrigeration.com.
Our children's futures start at a very young age, and Catholic schools prepare them for that future. Academic excellence with the belief that all students will succeed. Access to new technology at an early age. A balanced curriculum. Teachers as role models, sharing their knowledge, skills, and values. A caring and supportive community that promotes respect of self and others. And graduation rates over 99%. My name is Sheehan Stanwyck Birch, and I'm a Catholic school graduate.
Here's your Brooks Financial Group game summary, Tom. A lot of big plays in this game, a lot of offense.
I'll tell you, it's been an exciting football game. And it's been very, very competitive. But you really take a look at it. It's with Cooper with a 57-yard run and a 43-yard run.
And was 33-7. We thought maybe game over, right?
The game was over. You let's pack up the bags and go home and have a turkey dinner. But let me tell you one thing. Loyola's come back here and really has done a great job fighting back and getting back into the football game. Another onside kick. Look out.
Here comes Tommy McLaughlin. He got the last one. Oh, we got an offsides, I think.
And I think our mathematicians in the booth were correct. They should have went for 2. They would have been down by 11, making it a 2-score game.
Yeah, 6 and a 2 and a 3. You got a chance there.
Yeah.
Let's go, Coop.
Ball games all over this. Yeah. What have we had? 3 offsides on kickoffs as well.
I don't even know why they wouldn't just take the ball.
Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. I think the play was blown dead because of the offsides. Yeah.
Offside,
6 plays, 19 yards. Viola with a 6-yard touchdown grab.
But Matty, I believe at the NFL level, I think that ball's turned over.
Yeah.
The offense keeps it.
You have the option in the NFL. Yeah.
I think in high school, plays whistle dead on the offside.
Yeah.
So Tommy McLaughlin will try it again, just 5 yards back.
That's a good kick.
Yeah, bouncing around. Calvert Hall has it. And they got a chance to do something with it.
Oh, nice stiff arm.
To the near side, Jordan McLaughlin still up. Yeah. And finally knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 25 yards on the return on the onside kick. He not only caught it, he did something with it.
Watch this replay on this. This is just fantastic running. Number one, getting the ball, picking it up.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Catch it.
catch
Secure it.
And boom, watch these guys.
Oh, there's a big block.
Big hits. Oh, the stiff arm right there almost knocked his head off. Wow.
That was Taylor Randolph on the wrong end of the stiff arm. Jordan McLaughlin, a 5'11", 195-pound junior. .640 to play. Now the officials stop. Going to have a discussion here. Little TV time for the guys in stripes. He's turning on the mic that doesn't work. .652. I think they want to. I think I heard
set the clock.
Yeah, add 12 seconds to the play clock or to the game clock. Number 360 in your program. That's referee Patrick Nagel.
It's all coming full circle, guys.
There we go.
Like that.
Well, a first down or two probably would wrap it up for Calvert Hall. They wouldn't even have to score, but if they could get a couple of first downs, keep the clock moving. Loyola desperately needs a 3 and out. Penalty marker down. Look at that run. P.J. Watson spinning out of tackles.
Holding.
Looked like a 9-yard gain. It'll probably come back.
Yeah. They got a holding penalty.
Well, what an effort from Watson.
Nothing gets you more irritated than that, Matty.
Oh, yes. Especially after
you take 5 or 6 hits. You see that flag go up, and you know it's a hold, but you just keep running anyway.
Keep running.
Even when they had 3-4 guys on the end, it didn't go down.
Got hold. Offense. 10 yards from Pete Kirk.
Okay, I heard him at least.
And you can't stop running because there's always the chance it's going to be called on the defense, right? So.
Well, if you fumble, they'll decline it too, right? You better secure the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From the point of the foul too.
So that brings it back to the 41-yard line. Need to get down to the 20 for a first down. Back to B.J. Watson. Trevor Hennigan on the stop, short gain.
Good tackling on that. Good penetration by the defensive line, getting across the line of scrimmage. Stops him.
See, if you're Calvert Hall, first down or two probably going to win the game for you. You want to be somewhat conservative, but I'd go for the big play. Put them away, right? You got a chance. But you understand the theory of running between the tackles when their offensive line has been pretty dominant in this game. Watson, 17 carries, 70 yards. 4.1 yard. Oh, low snap, and down he goes. Once the knee touches, plays over. Guerra's snap down low, and Brooks probably did a smart thing. Just cover up, make sure you don't turn it over.
There's one thing I can say. I haven't noticed a lot of snaps from under center today. Everything seems to be from the shotgun.
A lot of shotgun,
for the most part, right?
Yeah.
All right, third down and long yardage.
Yeah, if Loyola holds here, I would assume that Calvert Hall would punt, but we're never sure of anything.
3rd and 25.
Brooks brings them up. You think those safeties, you'd be back a little deeper for Loyola here, right? You can give them 8 or 10. That's not going to hurt you. Play clock running down. They'll take the 5 yards. Delay a game. They just wanted to use up all the time. Oh, took the timeout instead of the 5. Okay. Just bleeding that clock for all it's worth, I guess.
Yeah, run it down.
And now
5:10 left remaining in the game. So
Donald Davis calls the boys together and says, here's what I got in my book for 3rd and 25, guys. We've been sitting on this one for a while.
Draw. That's what it's going to be.
All right, let's check down with our leader down on the sidelines.
Hey, ask Russ up in the booth, how many onside kicks have we had here today?
An NCAA record.
Is that what it is? Yeah. I was talking to Jeremy Parr, who's the trainer for Loyola. He said, I don't care who it is. You got to give the player of the game to Tommy McLaughlin, the kicker for Loyola, because he's quite a character. We have to interview him. But it was against St. Francis. I mean, he got leveled. He was trying to field. He got leveled. It looked like a pretzel. So the training staff goes out and looks at him. It's bad. This is bad. And they look at him and say, you don't even have a bruise. Oh, and he jumps back up and everything's okay. First time he's ever been hit.
Yeah. By the way, Russ, Jamie says we've had 7 onside kicks.
7 onside kicks.
NCAA record.
That's got
for high school football. Yep. Here comes a reverse. Let's see if he can turn the corner. Loyola's out there. Oh, he's coming back the other way. This is trim.
Nice block.
There's Chris Watson. Look at this, down the sidelines. He's short of the first down.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds.
On one of the longest runs, and look at him collapse. He's dead tired. He ran 150 yards.
It's a 19-yard gain. Yeah. So B.J. Watson had a heck of a block right there.
And some good,
and now
the Loyola player
now you
down
go
there.
for it.
Well, watch Cooper directing traffic here. Watch this. Yep, get him. Yep, there you go.
You can't teach speed, right?
The angular momentum carried him out.
Yeah, I was going to say, why? You think he could have cut it upfield?
He tried.
But if they stopped him back where they originally had him, they're probably going to punt from back there. But from up here, of course not. They'll go for it, try to convert on 4th down. Jordan McLaughlin, the running back. And we got a whistle timeout in Calvert Hall just before the snap. Play clock was running down. And we will take a timeout. So 4:51 left to play in the 97th Turkey Bowl. That's the last timeout. Calvert Hall's on top on this one, 33-21.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. Fast forward to 2006, when your sons are now at Calvert Hall, Dad, take me to the Turkey Bowl, take me to the Turkey Bowl so I can support my community, my high school, my players.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Today will be day number 29,754 at Calvert Hall. Doing the math? That's more than 171 years of meeting the challenges of an ever-changing world. At Calvert Hall Education values brotherhood and embraces diversity. Teachers are committed to providing me rigorous and innovative courses. More than 70 clubs and 40 teams allow me to be who I am. Now for me, it's only day 52, and I have to take a class.
First Financial Federal Credit Union, extra credit for extra effort. That's Will Course on this play. Takes a big hit, but gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Left the game for a while. Was a little woozy, but he's come back in, and that's wanting to get to the goal line, Tom.
Boy, that's for sure. He paid the price on, no question.
So here we go, 4th down for Calvert Hall. They're on top, 33-21. Brooks throwing down the middle. Incomplete. Marcinek, the tight end.
What a throw on this play. This is absolutely pure passing right here. 21 yards on it, but watch how he just lays it right over the top. That is a real good throw.
You know what I love about that, Matty? They had Watson in the slot.
Yep.
They just basically ran 2 seam routes, and the quarterback had a choice. There you go, touchdown.
Jordan McLaughlin on the carry, in for the score. That one was too easy.
Yeah,
untouched. That's a running back's dream, Femi.
We have another person welcoming themselves to the party in Mr. McLaughlin. It's endless.
Well, you talked about it, the big throw there on 4th down.
Yes.
And the touch time to get it over the linebacker, Brzezinski, number 30, dropped it right in there.
It was a beautiful touch on the ball, I'm telling you.
Kick up from Kortenbach is good.
And the 100-yard run by Cooper for what was it, a 16-yard or 17-yard gain that basically led to this touchdown, right?
Yeah, that one might have been the most exciting play of the day, right? Ran from sideline to sideline.
I would have liked to have measured how much he ran back and forth there, because he had to be tired.
We've done a lot of these games. It's the first one for Femi, but we've seen a ton of big plays from both teams today. I mean, both.
Like last year,
passing game, rushing game.
What was the score last year?
6-0.
6-0.
We had a 75-yard run,
and that was
just a couple minutes into the game, and that was it. But we've seen a lot of big, exciting plays from offensive and defensive players on both sides of this game.
Both sides of the ball, yes, sir.
I'm still blown away by the skill set talent on Calvert Hall sideline. You know, I'm looking down the roster. We have Gravett, who's made plays. We have Watson. We have Smith. We have McLaughlin. We have Brooks, who's also made some plays. And I'm sure there's somebody in here that I'm forgetting that's either caught the ball or ran the ball at some point in this game today. They probably had 8 or 9 different skill guys either run the ball or catch the ball.
And the player of the game, for me, from what he's done everywhere, is Kenny Lewis, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what he has done for Loyola in this game, offensively, defensively, 2 interceptions.
Well, what's even more illuminating about that is the fact that he's a guy that they know is probably one of the only people that can run with Calvert Hall. And with that being said, he's still able to separate himself and make plays. Yeah, it's not like they've been able to take him out of the game.
Hey, we had a full kick. Look at this thing.
Oh, it's live.
It is. This is Kenny Lewis. He's not live. He's going down.
And he didn't look too excited to pick that ball up.
No.
Down and around.
He was sort of hoping it would go in the end zone, but it never went in.
So we finally found out that they could kick him deep and kick it pretty well, right? Yeah. That's the first kickoff we've had that's gone down the field. Towson Sports Medicine scoring drive. There it is. 5 plays, 30 yards, 2 minutes, 44 seconds, and McLaughlin in for the untouched 5-yard run.
So the fact of the matter is this could be the last time that these guys as an offensive unit with these seniors get a chance to march down the field. I say, hey, blood on our shield. Let's get a score and go eat some turkey, right?
And Femi, you know, a small portion of these guys are going on to play college football for so many of these seniors. This is the last time they'll play football.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that Zende Smith? What was that, 5-yard, 6-yard carry?
Smith on the carry, got about 5, second down and 5. On the keeper this time.
There you go. I want to see more of that earlier.
Workhorse slides down, but he has the first down.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to that
run that option, right?
Yeah, exactly. Run it. It's there.
Make it an option.
That zone read is there.
And you know what I like about this, Scott? These kids aren't giving up. I mean, they're really playing their hearts out.
Well, Loyola looked like they were buried, right? 33-7. They came battling back. That one, little short hop, incomplete. Matt Bell, the intended receiver. He had a big play earlier in the game. Only one of those coaches is probably live. 7 of them are throwing signals out there, right?
Exactly.
Second and 10, 3:52 left to play.
Was that screen again?
Yeah, they were on it this time. Number 19 was waiting for Kenny Lewis. Jack Humphreys was right there.
Scott, you know what I'd love to see them do? I'd love to see them fake that screen to Lewis and send the other receiver that's going to block that corner down the sideline. I think he'd be open.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good call, Femi. That would be great. That might catch him.
At this point, I think you've ran screen as many different ways as you can.
Here are the numbers for Will Kors. 20 of 35, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Pretty good protection this time. Now he's going to run. Stop short, throws, and just behind the intended receiver, Matt Bell. Bell was open, but the pass just behind him, and he couldn't bring it in.
Well, you know they're not playing, so let's see what happens here.
Yeah, 4th down.
Wow.
And 10 from their own 29.
Now they got to make sure they run the pattern 10 yards and don't get 8 yards. That's one of the things I get upset with the Ravens is they never run that pattern deep enough.
Oh, it's not just the Ravens.
Oh, it's everybody, yeah.
4-man front. They rush 4. Chorus, some pressure. Rolls to his right. Down the middle. It's complete. That's a 1st down.
Good.
17-yard gain.
Yeah. Trillion Young, another good.
And there's a flag on the play over there, and I think it's roughing the passer.
Oh, way back. Yeah, well behind the line of scrimmage. Back at 18.
15-yarders, I bet you.
You see a few guys hugging on the sideline down there on the Calvert Hall sideline, and I think one of the great things that I love about football is just how it increases your toolkit as a young man, the resilience, the tough skin you build, being able to take a critique.
Here, Femi, let's take a look at what caused the penalty here. There's the throw, and wow.
Looked like it was a little bit of an exchange, right?
Yeah, Loyola
caught the second guy.
Yeah, caught the second guy.
E-Joy. And they caught the second guy. I think that was...
it looked like it was E-Joe, and who was the other guy?
Kevin Cheeseborough,
yep.
The right tackle.
I think it was equal retaliation, but only one guy got caught as usual.
On the ground inside the 35, down to the 33. That's Wade Tucker.
Well, we've been at this 3-minute clock for a long time.
5-yard gain.
By the way, Trillion Young, who caught that pass, just a sophomore, that got the 1st down, kept this drive alive. With sunshine on the field now.
It looked like to me Chorus was going to keep that, and I think the running back said, no, I'm going to take that.
Wade Tucker, yeah.
I think he said, this is going to be my only chance to get the ball today. I'm keeping that. It's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
I mean, when I was playing quarterback at Ohio State, we used that ride series all the time. You could pull it in, pull it out. And I had a fullback named Bob Ferguson. And I had to fight him to get the ball because he wanted it every time.
He was pretty good, too.
That's a feel thing, though, isn't it, Matty?
Oh, yeah.
Moore sets up, fires.
There he is.
A little behind the receiver, Matt Bell. Couldn't rein it in. We'll bring up 4th down again. 40-21. A little more scoring this year than last year. Last year,
7? 6.
Let's go over the last couple of years. So Massey, 75-yard run early in the game, 6-0. Year before that, in 14, down 14-0. Calvert Hall came all the way back. Peter Ferreira hit a field goal with just over 2 minutes left. They won that game 25-23. Morris on 4th down, throws underneath, incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Omar Whiting, the intended receiver.
That college middle screen.
Yep. And just a drop ball. It was there.
You know why, Matty, right? You saw there was somebody waiting for him.
Yeah, he was going to get his clock clean.
Yeah.
Let me finish off. So we had the field goal, win it in 14. In 13 in overtime, Jake Nordhausen blocked the extra point in overtime.
That's right.
Loyola won that year 21-20. And the year before that, Logan Keurig caught an 83-yard pass late in the game with about a minute left, and Calvert Hall won 21-14. So we've had nothing but exciting games. Jamie's seen them all.
But class for Loyola. Brandt started out his career beating Calvert Hall right here. And he went on to Lehigh, became a Patriot League All-Star and All-Conference player. Came back, was the admissions man at Loyola and took over for Brian Abbott, who took over from Joe Brune. So a great long line of succession of coaches. And Brandt Hall's down to his final 2 minutes on the other sideline. This is going to be a big job. to fill. It's going to be an all-out search, and they'll probably start right after this game here today. Who's going to be the next coach of the Dons?
Yeah, he wanted to win this one, but he, as you said, Jamie, he is a class act. He's had a lot of impact on a lot of young men. Pass complete. Calvert Hall, Emmett Avery in at quarterback now. That was Owen Reese, the tight end. Owen Reese has had a foot injury. Weren't sure he could make it. Played a lot for him last year, had surgery on his foot, I believe, and he was able to get back in this game and catches a pass, so congratulations to him. A senior, his last Turkey Bowl. Played both ways for the Hall last year.
They convert on that on the 8-yard gain, first down. Just about a minute and a half left.
Now, Avery, we saw him earlier. He's got some good skills running that option. He can turn the corner. He's got some speed. Whoa! Nice gain on the play. That's Cairo Haynes. Cairo tiptoeing down the sideline for a good gain.
Picked up 14 on that play, Scott, and I get it. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he was sort of hiding under there and just burst out.
With these guys, think they're enjoying this?
Oh yeah.
Think their turkey's going to taste pretty good today? You saw the two Watson brothers there, BJ and Isaiah. Haynes looking for a little room, not much there. I don't know what they list him at on the program, but he's a little guy with a bunch of big guys, 280 and 300 and 320 around. And he's better be quick, right?
He better is right.
What'd you weigh in high school, Tom? What'd you play at in high school about?
185. 5'5", 185 for Cairo Haynes.
Okay.
He looks like he's about 5'5", 160.
Yeah. What'd you play at in high school, Femi?
I was about 6'2", 190.
Okay. Yeah, you were a big one.
Yeah. I was 5'10", about 185.
That was my senior year, of course.
Final minute of the 97th Turkey Bowl. Avery looking to throw. Now he might scamper. No, still looking. Oh, he's going to heave it. Got a man in the end zone.
Nice. Hey, give him credit for posting up, though. That was a nice little post-up move.
Yeah. Cole Herbert, who's also played quarterback, was downfield and nearly caught the touchdown. He's the freshman quarterback.
Well, he almost grabbed that right in the corner of the end zone.
So the evolution of the passing game and the post-up game, taking that basketball kind of terminology and using it on the football field. And we see all these big receivers in the NFL.
Des Bryant last week.
Yep. So that's just the next step in the game.
Third down. Yeah, little Antonio Gates. All those basketball players that became great football players. Emmett Avery, the sophomore, hands it off.
Is that Cairo Haynes? Yeah. Is that somebody else?
Tariq Fields this time.
There you go.
Tariq Fields, a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore.
Emmett Avery has a lot of athletic ability.
And that's going to do it.
Femi, great having you in the booth.
Hey, guys, I had a great time. Appreciate it.
There's Brant Hall, and you wonder what's going through his mind, right? He's been played at Loyola, as Jamie said, was a star quarterback. Brant, 95 through 97, all Metro Player of the Year in the Baltimore area, all Patriot League quarterback twice, 9 years as the Dons offensive coordinator, and now there's his buddy. A nice warm handshake and a hug for his friend, Donald Davis. Brant's going to be at Loyola as the assistant athletic director, but will no longer be the head coach. Calvert Hall, the winner today, 40-21. The Cardinals came to play. They were impressive right out of the gate, Tom.
Right out of the gate, they came out there with a mission statement, and they wanted to get some points up on the board. And that was one of the key things that we talked about, is getting a good start. They got a great start.
And you see the winning span there, Femi. Calvert Hall's had the upper hand here. We had a lot of close games, but 8 wins in 9 years now for Calvert Hall.
Yeah, it seems like there's this kind of one team dominating for a decade or so, and it looks like we're at that point of the mix. But let's see going forward what happens. One of the things that you mentioned earlier today about the keys to the game was the physicality of Calvert Hall. Calvert Hall displayed that physicality. That physicality is basically the reason why they won the game. Once again, Maddie hit on the fast start. And unlike they did against McDonough, they came out a little bit flat. Today, I think Coach Davis had it in their heads. Hey, go out there, play hard, play fast, play tough, play to your strengths. And they did that today. So congrats to them, and happy Thanksgiving, fellas.
40-21 as the two sides greet each other after this 97th Turkey Bowl. We'll return to M&T Bank Stadium right after this.
The Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl. Brought to you by the Brooks Financial Group. Infinite rewards from finite focus. Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate. Wish you could get crabs straight out of the bay? At Conrad's Crabs, you can, because we're family owned and operated. Crabs go straight from our boats to our Perry Hall restaurant in Parkville carryout. We serve the freshest crabs year round, and year after year voted best crabs in the Baltimore Magazine Readers Poll. Dine in Conrad's Seafood Restaurant and enjoy the chef's local specialties, including fresh seafood, steaks, and more. Plus, all desserts are made on premises, or stop by the Oyster Bar on game day. Conrad's Crabs Seafood Restaurant and carryout.
We catch our
Towson Sports Medicine, proud partner of University of Maryland Sports Medicine and University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center, offers comprehensive services to athletes throughout Central Maryland. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College. Dr. Detterline specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery of the knee, shoulder, and hip, providing quality care to athletes of all ages and abilities. Call Towson Sports Medicine, 410-337-7900.
This learning community will help you to think bigger and stir within you a curiosity that will drive you to achieve greatness. We will strive for nothing less. A Calvert Hall education extends well beyond the classroom. We take great pride in the diverse talents that each student brings to our community. Among you are dedicated musicians, championship athletes, talented artists, driven leaders, and young men committed to serve and grow in faith. Today, you begin a journey to prepare you to become young men of intellect, faith, and integrity. Welcome to this great place. Welcome to this unique brotherhood and family. Welcome to Calvert Hall.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
Well, there he is. He's coached his last game, and you see the emotion. Brant Hall, he's close to those kids.
Yes, he is.
And
he's a class act, too, Babes. He's a class act.
Well, he's got two sons, 8 and 5, that he wants to spend more time with. They're going to start playing sports, and he wants to be a dad as well as being a coach. He's had a good run as a coach, and maybe someday he comes back to coaching, but wherever he is, he'll make an impact on young men.
No question.
Let's take a look at our prime lending play of the game, and it didn't take long for this one. Calvert Hall, they wanted to start fast, Femi. They did.
Yeah, hey, second offensive play of the game. 57 yards to Cooper. Quick start, outstanding.
That one right on the money. 6-0, and they never looked back after that. That's our play of the game, and the quarterback pretty excited. Why not? He threw a great pass there. First National Bank player of the game, Tom. It's the quarterback.
Ben Brooks did it. What a day he had. What a day.
He threw for 1, and he ran for 2. A couple of quarterback sneaks. How about this? This doesn't look like your numbers. 10 of 11 passing. That's a pretty good percentage. 196 yards, a touchdown, and 2 rushing touchdowns.
10 out of 11, huh?
Yeah.
I could dream about that.
Yep.
That's about all.
Here's our Conrad's Crabs stats, and look at the numbers, guys. We talked about offense in this game. Over 700 yards total offense, Femi.
Yeah, now I'm looking at the rush yards. 205. I mean, talk about balance. But that's really the power of Calvert Hall and their ability with McLaughlin and Smith and B.J. I'm forgetting BJ's last name right now. Watson. There you go. BJ Watson. They have so many guys back there. They have a full stable. Just outstanding overall.
All right, so you see the numbers. We had an entertaining game, right? If you're a Calvert Hall fan, you may have liked it a little more than Loyola. And look at the emotion here.
There's no question. But you take a look. It's over 700 yards of total offense. That's unbelievable.
Guys, it's always a pleasure. Enjoyed it. Mr. Maddie, it's always fun. Femi, welcome to the club here.
Hey, thank you very much.
You're in the Turkey Bowl club now.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Yeah. So again, our final score from M&T Bank Stadium. Calvert Hall a winner over Loyola in the 97th Turkey Bowl, 40-21 the final. Special thanks to our schools, Loyola and Calvert Hall. And a big thank you to Brooks Financial Group for their sponsorship, our title sponsor of today's game. This has been a presentation of ABC2 Sports with Tom Maddie, Femian Badejo, Jamie Costello, and our entire ABC2 Sports crew. I'm Scott Garceau. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a great day.
Happy Turkey Day.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if you've had your system for more than 10 years, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have brand new energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. And we've been doing it for nearly 40 years. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Call us today for a free estimate.
Pause wherever you are and join us in prayer.
It's the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Infinity. It's the biggest sale of them all. Buy or lease any new Infinity and make no payments till March 2017. Plus, Nationwide will make your first payment. Come get your new ride at Nationwide Infinity, and remember, got a trade? You got it made. Hurry to the Black Friday sales event at Nationwide Infinity in Timonium and nationwideinfinity.com and make no payments till March 2017. Black Friday starts now at Nationwide.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
A good amount of salt. Clinton.
What?
Some Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Okay.
All right. What you do with anything when you thicken a flour sauce, you either let the flour cook a lot in the beginning or you let the sauce cook for minimally about 20, 30 minutes at the end over a simmer to cook out all the starchiness.
Right.
So this is going to continue to go. I'm going to reflash my green beans. We're going to show you how to put all this together after the break. You guys need to...
Cannot wait!
Is depression more than sadness? It's a tangle of multiple symptoms. Trintellix 40-oxidine is a prescription medicine for depression. Trintellix may start to untangle or help improve the multiple symptoms of depression.
For me, Trintellix made a difference.
Tell your healthcare professional right away if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Trintellix has not been studied in children. Do not take with MAOIs. Tell your healthcare professional about your medications, including migraine, psychiatric, and depression medications, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition. Increased risk of bleeding or bruising may occur, especially if taken with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners. Manic episodes or vision problems may occur in some people, may cause low sodium levels. The most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and vomiting. Trintellix did not have significant impact on weight. Ask your healthcare professional if Trintellix could make a difference for you.
It's Macy's Black Friday sale. Doors open at 5 p.m. tonight. Get an extra 20% off throughout the store with your Macy's card or Wow Savings Pass. Plus, shop online all day today at Macy's.com.
Attention, pups and people. The Toys R Us Black Friday sale starts Thursday at 5 p.m. This is how fast you should get in here. Black Friday sale starts Thursday at 5 p.m. with 40% off doorbusters till midnight, like Barbie, Paw Patrol, and Lego sets. In-store only. Toys R Us. Awesome.
Unstop right there. I'm about to pop a cap of fresh in that washer. With Unstoppables in-wash scent boosters by Downy. And if you want, pour a little more. Because this scent lasts for 12 weeks, which is longer than any relationship I've ever been in. Right? Freshness for weeks. Unstoppables by Downy. For a fresh too feisty to quit.
The holiday menu from IHOP is back. Time for eggnog pancakes and dark chocolate peppermint pancakes. But it won't be around for long. Thankfully, neither will those sweaters. IHOP, eat up every moment.
At Ashley Home Store, shop Black Friday for the greatest sale in history. Save up to 25% on this sofa and this queen bed. Doorbusters like this recliner for just $199 or get 5 years no interest. The greatest sale in history going on now, only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
You're searching a bunch of websites looking for the best hotel deal. Stop doing that to yourself. Let Trivago do it for you. Trivago compares prices from hundreds of websites and apps at the same time. It's that simple. Hotel, Trivago.
We always come to Burlington to buy our coats.
And we also come to give them back, to help those in need. Can't beat the brands, the styles, and when we donate a coat at Burlington, we get 10% off our entire purchase. Burlington's been collecting coats for 10 years.
Bring in your coats!
Places, everyone, it's showtime!
This holiday season, the gift of binge is all yours. With the new ABC app or ABC On Demand, you can watch all episodes of ABC's newest fall dramas.
That's insane!
ABC Funny Comedies. Even your favorite holiday specials. Binge what everyone's talking about. Plus, some of your all-time favorite ABC series. It's the bingiest holiday season ever with the new ABC app and ABC On Demand. Please binge responsibly.
Welcome back, just in time for the best Thanksgiving ever, here on The Chew.
Welcome back to The Chew. Before the break, we started making 3 dishes that will make your Thanksgiving feast the best ever. We're finishing on my sweet and spicy butternut squash with salsa verde. I'm going to make a simple salsa verde by taking parsley and mint, and it could be any herbs that you want. Dill would work fine in here. Fennel tops would work great. I'm going to take a tablespoon or 2 of capers. I'm taking 2 salt-packed anchovies. Don't worry, they're really delicious like this. A nice pinch of chili flakes, and about a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Some people make their salsa verde very loose and very kind of oily or liquidy. I like mine almost to be like a paste. So what I do is I just chop it a little bit, and then I go over here and take a look at my magnificent sweet and sour squash, which is now glazed with a beautiful kind of sweet and sour, almost like a Chinese food style glaze. And then I take it like so. And instead of pouring the sauce